and go live. Alright, everybody.
Woo.
Don't mind me. I'll be over here ejecting safely a storage device. Because I'm one of those guys who will do it safely.
We have been streaming enough that we actually didn't have any space on our computer. This is an old-ass computer, of course, but like we ran out of space.
We filled up like 900 gigs of recordings. It's safe to remove. Thank God.
So we're late because we didn't have any space on the computer.
Yep, and then if I found out, if you tried to, how you say, record and you don't have the space and it determines you don't have the space, it just gets rid of the recording.
Yeah. So we lost one of our recordings.
Yep, and we just had to re-download it. It was No Straight Roads. It was the 3rd episode.
Oh, okay. I thought it was Chip's Challenge, and I was like, don't...
If only. No, we discovered Chip's Challenge after that. And see, now that we can be here, and it'll be fine. So, I'm going to keep an eye on the game audio in relation to our audio. I'm going to get on camera. And then there's Jynx right there. So.
Somebody finally noticed what my cosplay name is. Somebody finally noticed. Someone just put, is your last name on your cosplay page novelist backwards? I was like, yes!
Finally! You get a prize!
It's been 15 years!
Have I done any missions on easy? I haven't. Hello! But I have on normal.
Hey, 20, you're gonna have to make bow?
Vow?
B-A-O. Bow?
That's, yeah,
bow?
like
Bow?
that's the, or boa.
No, it's the...
Oh, the bow like the buns?
Yeah. You're gonna have to make that for me sometime.
Oh. I didn't realize I was so far along in ace difficulty.
Oops.
That's fine, I don't give a f...
Alright, you can just select missions, right?
I can just start it over.
Right, because you have everything? Oh, right, because it's...
Yeah. Play campaign mode from the beginning, use your completed game data.
Because it's so nice.
Hey,
man.
Hey.
You still do. Alright, here we go.
Yeah, your records and all items you have obtained will be saved. Yes.
It seems like such a... Okay.
What a stressful way to put it. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and just do easy because I've never done easy.
Oh no!
So I need to get points. I have to actually get scores in order to unlock stuff on easy.
Yeah.
So we may actually get this done tonight.
Oh my gosh! Really?
There's a medal for beating the game in 4 hours.
Okay, that's fair. Maybe we will get this done in one.
Nice. Okay.
Okay. So remember, Fort's been playing through on Ace, which is the hard.
Oh.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you?
Crap! You need to move the bar.
It does to me. A hell of a lot.
Just for...
Oops, wrong one.
When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue.
Does the color of the sky mean anything to you? I mean, storms?
It's been a while
Pilots
since
have
I've
been
seen
in
this
my
one.
family for 4 generations. Flying's in my
They
DNA.
just did like a big show-offy
Even
thing.
so,
Yeah.
My grandpa
They
didn't
held her
want
hand
me
up to the
joining
sun,
the
and you
Air
could
Force.
see through and
He
see the
lost faith
bones.
in the OSEA
Yeah.
air defense
That's a
the day
show-off
my dad
graphics
died in
thing.
battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit. Look here.
Gramps tossed a magazine
Era
over to me
of the
with an
drone.
article. Unmanned fighters are no longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers.
That's what happened to War Dog
They taught
Squadron.
me their
Yeah.
skills and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself. I was at the airstrip doing some flight
Oh,
training
man, I
when I
forgot.
saw saw
how
it.
much of
A
an
prototype
opening this
drone.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't
By
much
comparison.
of a plane,
Yeah.
more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want, kid. But technology's always changing. If you don't keep up with it, it'll leave your ass behind.
It took 6 years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another year and a half after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying,
Oh my god, Jura.
I hope it's peaceful.
Alright,
Finally,
you good to
I
go.
was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up.
Landing? We'll figure out later. I was about to break the land speed record.
Landing optional.
Yeah. Lightning.
Look how pretty that is. Holy shit.
Miles ahead.
6. This song, yeah. Yeah, it's the theme of song.
So, I flew up. Straight up. Through the clouds. Higher into the sky.
You see the songbird on her helmet?
Huh?
There's a songbird on her helmet.
I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osea's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Right. You should have put my best with you, piece of junk. Should have built a return too.
Yeah. It's good. It's so good.
That was the first time I died.
Rest of the game you play as Master Chief.
Settle down. Said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in USEA as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force.
We're back.
Until today.
We're back.
Our radar site informed us that a group of
Back to the
unidentified
finger.
aircraft was
Oh,
approaching.
the whole world is St. Drew.
Oh yeah.
Communication
Wisconsin.
systems went down immediately afterwards.
We're back in
We are
Erusia.
led to conclude that they have attacked the site.
Back in one of the EU
Here's your
names that I
mission.
can't tell.
It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Gray's airbase
Turn
squadron-
song. I have that song.
It's such a good song. For the first mission, it's a dramatically good song.
They have a problem where they do that.
Find the
a
Yeah.
lot.
unidentified craft,
It's a trend.
then
It's
use
a
your
habit.
weapons to round them up and force
I
them to
really
land.
should try to embroider
If the hostiles counterattack, then you will.
Grosgrave Squadron.
You could embroider the patch.
Yeah.
There's smoke. We're under attack. Numerous unidentified.
We are under attack. Everybody run.
How is that possible? A tank farmed in the
Garuda Squadron, time to take off.
injured.
It's back.
No,
All
it's
units,
I know.
and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base. This is not a drill.
This is a wrench.
But yeah.
Look, they got fucking cloud cover.
Already, also, you should see that we're like,
Because now
Holy-
it's May 2019. Like, the last time we played anything, it was like 2011.
no, by making the joke, we played 6 and it was like a trash fire. And now
Yeah.
we're here. Look how pretty this is.
Like, in universe, that was like 2011.
yeah.
And that game came out like 2008. So, like, the not too distant future. This game came out like January 2019.
Yeah.
They're like, look, in the future, in Fort Gray's Island, we've been here. So, they want me to attack bombers. We're under attack. We don't know by whom. I have every plane.
Laser plane.
I have so many planes.
Laser plane.
So I'm going to use this laser plane. Because laser planes are broken.
Laser plane.
The thing that makes me really happy in this game, amongst everything, is that as you play, you get to unlock like all the emblems, and you get to pick what's on your craft. And so like, there's Mobius. Yeah, there's.
I was gonna say, careful what you show.
Oh no, this is all like the stuff we've already done. Because
Okay.
they have stuff from like Ace Combat 3. But yeah, there's War Dog, Heartbreak, Razgrees,
all of them.
yeah,
Ghosts and Aces.
Grunder, Euctabania. Yep. There's Ace Combat 0, Golem, and Silver, and Ustia. Like, it just goes all the way around. Ace Combat 6.
There's Garuda.
There's Serval,
Yeah.
which is Ameria's tank unit. Never saw their emblem.
They have emblems for everybody, even if you never saw them.
Scarface, Assault Horizon Legacy.
There's one good song, and that's about it.
Yeah, it's the theme. And then there's Nugget. Yeah, it's there's a Mihai Nugget.
You'll know who Mihai is later. Oh my god, that's beautiful. I need to sketch that one. That I need to embroider.
Stick with Trigger and you'll make it. So I'm gonna fly as Heartbreak.
Right.
You get to customize which parts go on your thing. There's like a selection of skins to go with. It's a good. There's DLC planes. We have them.
Are you gonna go through the DLC?
Yeah,
But you're gonna do it afterwards, right?
I'm gonna go through the DLC when it's timeline relevant.
Okay. I thought, but some of the stuff that they say, isn't it spoilers for the rest of the game?
Nope.
No, they did a good job, didn't they?
Yep.
Okay. Charge assault. So the joke that I made to Fort is, and like, I'm kind of like checked out until what, mission 11?
Yeah.
Mission 11 is about when I started carrying.
Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Clear that runway.
You are
We don't
Mage
got
2
all day
Trigger.
here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Column Squadron, take off. Link to
Yeah.
Skykeeper.
Trigger usually his logo is like a dog holding a gun, like a revolver.
Yeah,
But I think it's silly.
it is.
So I'd rather be a card with a knife going through it.
Call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back.
That's me. Look at those birds. Look at those beautiful fucking parrots.
Situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming.
I mean, I like Trigger's
Good luck.
symbol because it just makes me think about like,
Favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Look at this.
Altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
Oh, brownie. Love brownies. We should have made some brownies.
yeah, we should have.
Can't have any more casualties.
Hey, Mage 1, I'm gonna go ahead and just go. I'm on a much more expensive plane than you.
With Mage 1. All aircraft, let's do this. Golem Squadron, it's
Hi, welcome to the first mission of any Ace Combat game. You're gonna shoot down some bombers.
This is the AWAC Skykeeper.
Hi, Skykeeper. You're not as good as our later one.
Skykeeper's cool.
He's not as good as our later one.
Hush. I like Skykeeper.
He's not as good as our later one.
Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Oh, no, Skykeeper's fine.
Yeah, your mom's cool.
I'm your wingman.
What are you saying?
Fly with me now. That's what it means.
His name's Clown. I'm flying with a literal clown.
You have Clown, Brownie, and Trigger.
Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
Okay. I did it.
Pew, 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 pew. What does that say you say?
Good kill.
Alright, just for,
Target confirmed down.
Oh, hey buddy. What you doing over there?
I think if I remember right, red text above
Mage 2. Target's in range.
what's being said is not something that Trigger can hear. It's what we can
Yeah.
hear.
It's ironic dialogue.
Shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely got
Before, what do you like laser plane? Oh, no reason. Just I can shoot stuff from really far away.
It is pretty. Yeah, Twinny. It's a very pretty game. That I didn't pay a lick of attention to basically for a good like week, and then suddenly I was like doing something, and you went to. Honestly, the mission that I suddenly cared about is a boring ass mission.
Oh, by the way, something they added in Assault Horizon that they carried over in this one is how pretty exploding planes look.
got a long way to go.
Yay, jet fuel!
Orders back at base so we can make it in one piece.
Oh, there Oh, hang on, maybe I can do it. Maybe I can do it.
Copy that.
They put a low pass filter over music when you fly through clouds.
Settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off. Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Welcome. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Oh yeah, there's the.
Yeah, it like muffles it a little bit, and I'm like, oh, I'm
Also
here
the
for it.
water droplets on your.
If they had environmental effects in Horizon,
Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
just gotta get some work done.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
I don't see any drones.
Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs. I can't tell them apart.
So many lasers in this bad boy. The fact that lasers don't travel at the speed of light is kind of funny. Because, like, you would think they would. But they're more like, you know, lasers in Star Wars.
I'm trying to remember how much of this is set up because I feel like they do a lot of setup and then everything kind of crashes down real fast.
Yeah, you. If I were to fly a little bolder, I could take a look at things and see how many are drones and.
Oh no, I meant like in general, like mission wise.
Oh,
Like there's 20 missions.
there's precisely 20.
And I feel like more than half is set up for the main, like, what's going on.
Yeah. How the hell would I use missiles? Lasers are awesome. Well, actually, I could use missiles so people can see how pretty they are.
You got this.
Missile away.
Oh,
Oh wait,
Dude.
this is an easy one. You should drive all the way towards the ground so they can hear pickle.
Column and
Or
Mage,
custom
job
pull
well
up.
done. All bombers are down.
I don't know if you'll hear any
Radar
pickles.
shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Exploding planes aren't ready.
Going Mage 2. Flight commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero.
Oh right, I forgot you
want
can
you to
follow
make it
that.
back
Don't
in one
crash
piece,
because
you
you're
hear?
following that.
it'll be fine.
I gotta side with the boss man on this.
So I did the smart thing. I pulled up.
Column Squadron, this is HQ.
Caution,
Confirm
pull
any
up.
drones. What's the deal with all the drones? Column 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Ooh, buttons. Yeah, altimeters and shit. Check it out.
Oh,
Excuse me, what?
I am Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
can they hear yellow? I can't remember.
Yes.
Okay. Mission one accomplished.
Yellow is usually civilian.
Civilian
Frequencies.
frequency, yeah. You know what? That actually makes one of the later missions.
Its nickname is Lastochka, a Russian word for swift flying swallow. Excuse me, Russian?
That's meta, I guess.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base.
This place sucks.
We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk.
Oh no.
We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is
That's you.
severe.
Okay, so we're international
Lost by
peacekeeping
failing to
force. Let's get
recover
started
from the
there.
opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
I have bad news for you.
Don't worry. I can help clarify everything.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm just making the joke. You may have turned the tide of the battle. I have bad news for you.
Well, the moon's still there, so.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent
You're right. I
attack
didn't realize
was
how
carried
far
out
away
by
they were
drones.
from each other.
Yep.
They speculate
They're like,
the
we're gonna
drones were
fight a war
secretly
with somebody we're not
transported
connected
Osea
to.
in shipping
On like the
containers
other side of
launched
another
remotely.
continent.
Yeah.
The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe
That fucking
damage in the
sucks.
attacks.
Yeah.
We have yet to hear back
Oh,
from the
there's Belka
department
at the
as to the
top.
fate
Yep.
of Osean
Belka,
carriers
USEA.
currently at sea. Hold on.
We've been to St.
I've
Hewlett
just
and
received
Alred.
breaking news. The International Space Elevator,
Banana port.
which is being built in southern Usia, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are
I'm
unknown.
sure he's fine.
Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusia, on the continent of Usia, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now.
They tried really hard
The
to make all of
Executive
those words
Office
sound
of
the
the
same,
Ocean
didn't they?
Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have
What's
ordered
funny is
all
that,
its
like,
armed forces, including Usian
remember,
peacekeepers,
USEA is
to
an
mobilize
acronym.
and make
I
the
know.
necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further
We're officially at
updates.
war. We got like fucking
Breaking news from
prized up.
ENN.
Oh yeah, we get to see both sides.
Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II.
Electric
After a
Boogaloo.
brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
That wasn't your mission, right?
No,
The world was screwed.
that was by the space elevator.
20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid.
It sucked.
Usia was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in.
Sorry.
The biggest nations from two continents
Yeah.
went head to head. And the
It is
so-called
implied you shot
righteous
that person down,
Oseans
right?
struck the
That
dead
Mobius did it?
Yeah.
Mobius shot
They
a lot of
fancied
people
themselves
down.
the only
They're gonna have to be
nation
more
that could bring
specific.
peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usia, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusia, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusia went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood.
But what's the cost in
President
oil?
Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that
Pretty
day.
slick.
With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process.
No
Osea
tourists.
pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusia didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
I flew into the middle of a war zone and didn't realize that we were at war.
Yeah.
Oh, that's okay. We started being at war like 10 minutes ago.
Nice timing.
In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived.
Oh, I thought you were a ghost.
I crashed in a bombed-out Ocean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
They gave me this cool brace. I can't help but feel like it's that one joke.
Found guilty
It's like,
and stuffed into a cargo
I'm
ship.
arresting you for being drunk in public.
For
I
company
wasn't
checks
drunk in
and
public. I was drunk in a bar. Then they kicked
And
me
remember
out.
those mothballed planes
I don't
want
wanna
to
be in public.
They were loaded on the ship too. We headed off down south for several days and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusia on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard.
I want to live in
This
Zapland.
was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit?
I'm gonna make you a supersonic
So,
balloon.
I tried to escape. They found out and set the dogs on me.
The dogs were not balloons. I repeat, the dogs are not balloons. Those are real dogs.
Those are real actual dogs. They're not a paint-on like picture.
It's not a rusty facsimile. Those are real dogs
So just so you know,
with
dogs.
real legs and real teeth.
Real teeth, real sharp teeth.
Collars?
Has made a
Paper mache.
declaration to the OSEA
Mhm.
Federation and all countries
got
in the
They had balloons to their collars,
IUN
so people can see you.
that we are now at war.
Like bumper car
Right after the
stickers.
declaration
Yeah.
was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage.
Those were some
to our
very painful balloons.
forces aligned with Erusia are currently
So,
appearing throughout.
Twinny, since you've sat through all the games with us, you could already see that they were like, you know what? We already have a pretty game. We can make the game prettier. Let's actually like focus on the plot again. Besides whatever that shit was in 6.
We have so much world building going on out here. Oh, we just brought it all together.
So, let's make the game prettier. Let's make the pretty game better.
Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent.
But you having seen 6 can see why Fort was incredibly astounded that we got another game.
Yeah, and you guys didn't even see Assault Horizon.
Or Assault Horizon Legacy.
Assault Horizon Legacy was good for a DS game. It was a remake of 2.
First, you will attack
With Assault
all
Horizon
hostiles
mechanics.
roaming in the east of Schofield Plateau
I'm glad they
to
took
stop
them out.
any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them.
Destroy them.
They should
Destroy
not
the
pose
trucks.
much threat.
Destroy people driving the trucks, destroy all
Could
of
you imagine how much prettier this game would be with a bigger TV where you could read the stuff on the left?
Yeah. Sorry, you guys
If
can't
that
read the stuff on the
happens,
left.
Fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Air Superiority is my middle name.
That's like their favorite thing to say. I get why they say it, like it makes sense, but it's like their favorite thing to say. Let's teach you to say air superiority.
We could blow up this battlefield faster than you can say Air Superiority. Oh, I don't have the other DLC planes. Did they not come with the pass, or did I just not download them? I can do the XO2! It's so pretty. Though I like love this song a lot. Yeah. Let's see. Here, Mobius, of course. Of course. Alright. Let's party.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
First it's charge assault, now it's charge the enemy.
Charge the assault, now charge the enemy.
We have a massive energy beacon in the space elevator, so we're gonna have all this electricity. We can charge everything. Tesla would be proud.
Current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry.
Everybody run!
But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage
Space!
should be done to public facilities.
Going to the one place not corrupted by capitalism. Space!
Hi, Brownie.
Arguing. That's how
Love you, Brownie.
these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Pull up.
So, Twinny, I feel like I told you just enough for you to be dangerous about this game without, like, real good context. I think you do know, like, the big twist that, like, sent me screaming for a good 5 minutes? Because I think I, like, live tweeted it to you?
Free to go. Continue to engage
live
at your
log it,
discretion.
but
Enemy interceptors inbound.
we're a long way from
Prepare
there.
to engage in 30 seconds.
Wilco, here they come.
Potentially 4 hours.
Pickle!
Pickle!
Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest
I
IMF
really
is
think it's not
connected to
even
our entire
sane
source via
missile. I
satellite.
think it's sane.
It's reliable, so trust your radars.
Sort of? I don't know if I remember it well. Perfect.
That's
Pretend you don't
awesome.
remember any
Great.
of it.
Keep it that way.
Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out.
Okay.
Continue with the mission.
Also, Drake, if you're still on, you saw 2 missions from this.
Oh, those are all enemies.
Like,
oh,
right
no.
at the end of the game. We did Siren Song for you, and then, like, the second to last mission.
Yeah. For dramatic effect.
For dramatic effect. And you're like, yeah, it's fine. You were super nonchalant about it, and I was like, no, be
wrecked as
wrecked as I
as-
was. How dare you a better emotional affect?
Ooh, there's a bomb in that.
Oh. I lost the screwdriver. Okay.
I put it on the table.
I lost it.
Page 2, box 2.
Yeah, that cargo plane had explosives in it.
Enemy transport destroyed. There's more. Missed. On my target tail.
I'm trying to remember the next, like, really interesting song.
This one's pretty
Worry
good.
about staying alive for now.
That's like the next like really interesting song.
Space is worth
Is
destroying.
it?
I think it's the next one.
5 targets remaining.
What
All
was I gonna say?
transports have been destroyed.
Well, that might be Soldier.
Um,
That's like really far away.
so that's a while from now.
I was gonna say songs that I like. I think the next one is. Isn't until Face of the Soldier a long time from now. I like the songs from the second half of the game for the most part. With the exception of some that are just like real bad.
Targets remaining.
Like, why are they even in this game? What was he doing? Keiki Kobayashi took the day off.
Oh, there's a target.
Missile away.
Launch preparations complete. Bolts are free. Whenever you're ready. Stand clear, 15 meters. UAV is ready to launch. Away.
Uh-oh. Drones.
Like, but how genius, right?
The fact that they can ship them, like, yeah, they can pack them in shipping containers is what makes it so
Like,
intense.
On radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're clear to engage. They're probably hostile.
They're probably hostile.
They're fine! I don't know what you're talking about.
Well spotted.
You mean we can't make new friends with the drones?
UAVs. But that
Lame.
doesn't change a
I would
thing.
like to.
Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use
I've
them.
heard of them.
Target is destroyed.
I can't understand, like, I understand it's trying to, like, remind you of mechanics and stuff, but, like, you've been on this peacekeeping force for something like 5 years. Do you know what a high G turn is?
You're technically new.
Technically now?
Yeah, you're new.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's why, like, in the first mission, the guy's like, stick with me.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give
You
us
know,
a
my
bit
plane's
more.
more expensive than yours.
Yeah, my plane's very nice.
That's one thing, like, I always have trouble with, like, is remembering who the fuck.
Just 2 more. The enemy knows a few moves, but that's about it. Just chase them down and pull the trigger.
Don't pull me.
No, don't touch.
No touchy. Oh, touchy.
No touchy mustache. This guy. I equipped the missiles that go, like, really, really well. And are, like, really agile. They can hit almost anything, and if they miss, they can, like, loop around.
One to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Okay.
Working on it. You guys gotta keep your stuff alive.
Pretty much.
Behind target and ready to attack.
So one thing you won't be able to hear, just because there's a lot going on, is that the songs are themed.
Yeah, they had a lot of
Nice work,
Like,
everyone.
there's a lot of
recurring
motifs,
motifs.
yeah, motifs and motifs throughout the game that link certain missions together and like certain events together. And it's not just when they play the like main theme of the game, which was in the first mission. But like, we definitely suggest you go back and listen to these sometime.
Soundtracks are the best of all of them.
Don't go listening until we're done though, because the names are all spoilers, for the most part.
Kinda.
It may not quite make sense, but like, yeah, they're just mission titles. So for the most part, or submission titles.
Early ones are mission titles, and later ones are
superiority by
their
destroying their radar.
their operation names.
The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the
Now's the
counteroffensive.
time.
Let us reclaim what is ours.
That said, if you haven't watched the trailer yet, watch the trailer.
Do your homework. Watch the trailer.
You want the official launch trailer?
No, it is the release trailer.
The official release trailer.
The one that you want starts with Peggy 18. Or Peggy 13.
Oh,
or
yeah,
whatever
'cause
the Australian or British like ESRB rating.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have fun. Let me know what you think later.
Lurk mode activated.
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly
Gunther's back.
hard.
Gunther Bay. Yeah, we've been there.
Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier, Kestrel 2, was at sea, so it was spared from the attack.
Kestrel 2.
It's all the way over there.
Kestrel
We gotta go
2
save
is
it.
now preparing to
We
launch
like
another
Kestrel.
attack against Erusia's capital.
Kestrel 1 to the bottom of the sea, though.
The
10 years
aircraft
ago.
carrier
Castle
Vulture
2's
also
working
managed to escape Gandar
with the
Bay.
Vulture to go all the way around to Verbanti,
It lost all its aircraft, so it's
but they
sailing empty.
don't have planes.
Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator. The Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission.
It makes much more sense now, knowing that you're the International Peacekeeping Squadron. Because I spent forever being like, who the fuck are you fighting for?
Whose side are you on? Are you on Osea or Usea? And the answer is you're
Neither.
Osean.
But you're not on either.
So
You're trying to stop the
expect
war.
heavy resistance from
Yeah,
enemy
the International Peacekeeping Force was established by Osea.
Okay,
Right from
so
the
you're
start of
Osea.
the war,
Yes.
the enemy has been
You're an Osean pilot.
And where is
Using a new
Avi,
advanced type of drone.
the girl who got shut down?
She's
The
she's from
unmanned
Usea.
airborne
She's from-
aircraft carrier
She's from EU.
No, she's from U.
She's from
MQ-101.
O. No, wait, you're from O.
Yes.
Indian Army
She's from
led
you.
the development of the massive
But
arsenal
EU is the one that attacked
EU
her.
are the bad guys.
Okay. See, this is...
Now they're talking about Arsenal Bird, which is like, you know, the other bird.
You guys want to see a model of it?
You can't reach it.
I know, I'm really short. I keep looking back at it though. I got one.
Yeah, Jynx
I got
got me
one
one.
for it. It's metal. We didn't expect that.
It's very heavy. It's like a kilogram. Die cast.
If we have a time at the end of the stream, we'll grab for it.
Yeah. We're in Schopenberg.
Okay, so let me get this straight again, okay? You are... Oh.
Yes, you are a peacekeeping force stationed in Usea,
Which is...
which is the good guys from 4.
Okay.
You're there because after that war, and after Osea's war, Osea's like, we're going to try to make sure that things are peaceful for everyone, and apparently Erusia's got a lot of problems still because they just lost a war.
Okay, so EU is Erusia.
Yes.
U is
Usea.
Uja. And then Osea.
Yeah.
And you are Osean.
Yes.
The peacekeeping force is Osean. Okay.
Yes.
And Uja is the one they... No, they attacked Osea.
Erusia attacked Osea
Osea.
and Usea.
Okay. They attacked both of them. I was like, why are we in this war?
Because they took the space elevator,
And now everybody's in.
and the International Peacekeeping Force was established precisely to protect the elevator.
Okay. So sorry everybody. Yes, we've played through this 3 times, and yes, I still never had any idea who the fuck we were fighting.
The only reason I know is one because I read the book.
Yeah.
And,
I haven't gotten there yet.
yeah, and I can keep track of the different...
But man, all the names sound so similar.
Yeah, that was 4's fault.
Yeah, 4 can fuck off a little bit. Man.
Alright.
Okay, so now this makes more sense, because I was like, why the fuck are we in this war? It never made sense. Now I'm like, and like I was trying to figure out why Avi was in it too. Like,
Yeah, because she was just flying around and was
Yeah.
in the wrong place at the wrong time.
but she's from the smaller country. USEA. With the U.
I believe
Usually.
so.
Where's the 444?
Apparently that's an Ujiab on the other side of the continent. Or, no, she's Ocean. Yeah, she's Ocean. Yes. She's Ocean.
Okay.
She got shot down. She got moved to Uja to work on planes.
Okay, that's how we end up in Uja. Okay, so we got 2 Oceans. We got the person who's telling the story, and we got Trigger.
Yep.
Avi is telling the story. Trigger is flying. They're both Ocean.
Yep.
But
Well,
one is in Uja,
Yeah.
and the other one is fighting Erusia.
Everyone's fighting Erusia.
Everyone's fighting Erusia. Except for Erusia. Erusia's fighting back.
Maybe.
Maybe. Right! Ugh, it's so confusing. I had such a-
War is confusing.
Part of me wonders if they did it on purpose to make it confusing. Because of, like, they're so anti-war.
I think they wanted a good reason to bring all the established canon in.
Oh no, I just meant in 4, right? Because
Oh.
this series is anti-war war games.
Mage
Mhm.
Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other
I like the
Nemesis
music here.
squadrons already joined
This music's
forces
good.
and are engaged. You guys will
Is
arrive
this dual
right in the
wielder?
middle of the
Yeah.
action.
Dual wielder. Wow.
Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand.
Well,
but
sorry
that
for
doesn't
slowing you
mean
down,
we can
but
ease up.
now I think I actually understand the first half of
Mage
the
1,
game.
Wilco.
Second half's
Mage 1 to
easy.
Column 1, thank you,
Actually,
lucky
no.
stars.
No.
I don't think I knew who we were fighting for the second half either.
Time to show these
I'll
other
keep
guys
asking.
what
I'll
it's wild and
keep getting a refresher.
Once you hit one of them, stick to him like glue. Don't let him out of your sights, even in the clouds.
Don't let them out of your sight, even when they can't be physically in your sight. You'll be fine.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in a 19
Oh, well,
turn.
cool. Just blow up the plane I was looking at. Thanks.
Helping. But not quite. So, are you aiming to beat this in 4 hours? 'Cause I
I'm
just-
aiming to beat this quick. I don't intend to mess around too much.
And so then I just said you don't consider like, is it just like mission time or is it like playtime?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Because yeah.
If it's actual like menu time is counted, then yeah, we're running behind.
Sorry.
Why?
You're not actually trying to get that achievement right now.
It doesn't matter. It's one of those things where like if I was really going for it, I would have been playing and talking at the same time.
Fair
But
enough.
One remaining.
I
I'm trying
think
to do this quick, but we want people to see the plot and hear the music.
and understand what's going on.
It's not like 6 where we're like, we don't want to keep playing this. We're just
Our
gonna
radar shows no
power
sign
through
of
it.
bandits. You're in the clear.
I'm still like real mad impressed that you got through that in one night though.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
There should be a crater beneath me. There it is.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
What the hell?
Caution, missile!
Caution! A large aircraft is approaching.
Oh, I found all the missiles. Where the hell are?
Here it comes.
And this is my. Those are fucking flamingos. Now this is my less favorite part of the mission because the music's boring.
Yeah.
But it's intense.
Drones! Like little egg pods.
It's.
Arsenal Bird's so good.
Arsenal Bird's such a smart thing.
We just learned that Erusia
Alright, well, let's get some work done, shall we?
Considering like the super weapon that came from 6, the whale. The whale
A
shark.
Guion?
Yes. Who, like, seriously, is an incredibly major flaw to it.
That I can't see in front of it when it's reloading or refueling?
Yeah.
Yeah.
These guys are definitely a step above the last.
And it's got to refuel in the air.
Yeah, because it can't land, it's too big.
It's too big to land. What? Put the thing in the back, idiots. Anyway, okay. And then we get the Arsenal Bird, which I'm gonna mistakenly call the Arc Bird like twice. But yeah. There it is.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Yeah, this is really boring. It goes really, really pretty.
Good goal. Good goal. Oop, took a hit. Oh, I can take so many hits. This is stupid. That direct missile hit did 16 points.
Right, because you have reduced damage on it now.
Yeah. It's easy mode is easy.
Also, that missile or tickle. But
Oh.
are you gonna go over and watch her?
I'll try.
Ship Golem 2, do you copy? This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Do you need to get away from that?
I do.
Okay.
Skeleton 3's lost.
Where's that report?
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
We can't. There's an arsenal bird.
It's not known for its limited anti-air capabilities.
Okay. Are you far enough away?
Yeah.
Oh.
Look how cool that is.
Skeleton 2 lost.
We actually watched that blow up this time.
Skeleton
Though.
Squadron is down. There are too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately. Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
Wilco, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
We're getting dirty?
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't
Yeah.
let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2.
No tash.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Oh, wait a minute.
We're going too.
Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Gargoyle.
Copy that. Returning home. This is Mage 1. I'm spiked.
Like a cocktail?
This is getting a little tight. Attaboy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
Okay. I can do that.
Yowza.
Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
I don't think they accounted for the fact that you can have a laser plane this early on.
Yeah.
Oh, yes they did. That's why there's more drones coming in.
Locked. Mage 2, UAV down. More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
I got him. He's mine. My status is fine. Affirmative.
Ah.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
Gargoyle 1. Caution! Missiles!
Uh-oh.
Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell?
To what?
2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Twin tips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move. Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
I'm trying.
The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired. Fox 2.
Mage 2, missile away. Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Technique.
Oh yeah, she's like all the way up there top right. I tried getting to her one time and they're like, no, don't.
Not good.
Just trying to do.
Support! Somebody! Support!
Caution. Pull up.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got brownie?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry. All UAVs have been splashed.
Don't sound so chipper. We just lost somebody. We lost a lot of people.
Look at that water effect down there.
Yeah.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not
Yo,
a
mama.
retreat. Just not in her DNA.
God, look at that dino DNA.
No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Maid Squadron, withdraw.
Looks like, yeah, it does.
Looks like oil. Very cool.
Oh, nice.
Arsenal bird, and they just go back inside. That's really good. That's good.
Those drones can fly like that.
Because they can, right?
They can, yeah.
Sorry, sometimes when you say that stuff, you mean sarcastic. And so
Oh.
I was just like, had to remember if this was sarcastic or not.
This isn't like the time that like a helicopter did a flip.
Yeah. Do a sick flip. Wait a minute.
Assault Horizon was a mess.
The barrel roll.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft
Also,
carrier
bird showed up.
Two was sunk during the attack
Oh,
on
no.
Monte. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home.
It's me. They're talking
The
about me.
situation is grim.
Oh,
We
Grim's
have
somewhere else.
precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
We gotta get to the space elevator. Do you know how hard that is? They got Arsenal Bird.
Here he comes.
Oh, it's you.
It's DC Douglas.
Didn't I say you looked like Fuuto the first time we saw this?
Yes.
I was like, what the fuck?
Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today,
His plane's
he
better.
was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when
Get
the
to
war
say
began.
space elevator?
You get to say
Mihai
space
found
elevator.
that
Yeah.
out.
Space
He
elevator.
insisted
I
on
love
flying
that.
to the front
There's like,
lines to
there's
see
Solaire's
himself.
son, and then there's like his older brother.
Gay space
Sometimes
elevator?
he could be so stubborn.
That too.
His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body.
The sun is a deadly laser.
But he was a man of
And
grit.
Mihai doesn't care.
Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again.
He shot down a
His
newbie.
flight suit
Yeah.
still wasn't good enough to protect him. I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more.
They got a GoPro on that guy.
Hey, it's me, your boy, Mihai.
Come at you live from a plane.
We're in
How
space,
penal
son.
is this penal unit, you ask?
How is penal?
This place is a shithole.
Dogs are real, though.
If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place,
May space
that would
elevator.
give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here.
Nay. Space
We
elevator.
got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing the stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And
Okay.
one's an anarchist with no balls.
Can't tell you.
Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy
Ooh,
satellite?
don't come over here,
Is
Mr.
someone
Big
over there smart
Guy.
enough to train a bunch of computer
Don't
nerds
shoot
to
down
hack
our
into
big
half of
planes.
Erusia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back.
I gotta do something with those dogs.
When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people
Donut.
for the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there
Some
listening.
ASMR
Yeah.
public radio.
You could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike.
She's so pretty and
When
nice.
Lisa said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osea, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osea was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osea down."
Congrats on your
No way
natural
am I
lack of
supposed to
armpit
sit here
hair.
and rot
Yep.
away in this hellhole.
Yep.
Dark blue.
Oh, you got
Instead of
Arsenal
building
right now.
fake-ass planes to trick Erusia, I'm gonna build one
Our
that'll really
baby.
take off.
It's
You can
beautiful.
count on that.
Just peace. The propellers move. It's real nice.
You can even set up little drones with it. It comes with 2, right?
Nope.
Oh, no?
It just has the little.
I thought you had... Oh, no, I'm thinking of the other one.
I have a completely
Sorry.
different plane. I see. I'll be
As
over there.
proved
Just
by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the
Not to,
enemy's
like,
anti-air network.
toot my own horn,
This will be
but, like,
difficult to overcome.
that was a find, and I'm so
However,
glad we did it. So
still
that
need
didn't
to
get released in the
swiftly to
United
space
States.
elevator no matter
It got
what
released to
takes.
Europe and
Someone
Japan,
there is counting on us.
and that was it. And you could not get it
The
shipped
hero
here.
of
They
the
wouldn't do it.
Pacific War
They
and the
refused.
man who
So-
spearheaded the construction of the
So yeah, they're
space
looking at. There's 2 Arsenal birds. and
Guys,
they
stop
have-
focusing on the armpit hair. That's weird.
Mr. Harling was
They didn't
inspecting the
animate
elevator
it.
when the war
It's not there.
They didn't model it.
They didn't model it.
He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces.
They
They've
put
been
more-
commenting on its oversight.
However,
They did more on the dirt on our hands.
a
We did.
military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside
All right,
the
so
facility.
I have to sneak in past 2 Arsenal birds in order to get into the space elevator in order to save the president, former president.
I don't want to talk to you anymore. Put the president on. They're still talking.
We're talking about pretty planes and talented dogs.
About talented dogs ripping out armpit hair. Seriously, they've been talking about the armpit hair for a while. Here it is.
However, a reconnaissance suggests
Just wait until you see the dog.
along the southeastern
I love that
coast of
dog.
Sakura,
I have a story about that dog, but we
so
have to see
can
it.
elude
I
the
know.
enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds.
It's
will
really
enable
hard
us
to model
stay
women.
hidden
Like, they
from
did a
the
good
radar.
job with her. She just doesn't have
If we
armpit
be
hair.
detected by
Okay.
their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot will head up this strategy as you.
It's an actual puppet. You will get to see some dogs.
After you bust through,
That isn't just
secure the
Trigger's
rescue
logo.
craft's landing zone
That
by
dog's got a
using
gun.
air weapons.
Is it one of the guard dogs?
Yeah.
Shortly for support.
They're like,
Provide escort
look,
for
we know
Mr.
Puppy
Harling's
Stiff has a
craft
sword.
after rendezvous.
Let's one up him.
Give him a gun. What do you got there? A gun? No!
No! Alright,
Aw.
Lighthouse Keeper. We're back to Gunther Bay. Save the president.
Fighting for the forces of good because it's easy here.
Yep, so.
And it's done.
And it's done.
Yay! Time to work on it.
DLC planes. They got my good old boy from before,
Hey.
and they also got the other one for
Did-
soloing Pixie.
Oh yeah. I'm a pretty fairy now. Perish. Oh.
Here.
Wait, the big one? Did they finally get it in now, or is it coming out soon?
I don't think I bought it,
Oh, okay.
or rather, I didn't download it.
I've been thinking about embroidering, but I have no idea what to do when they're done.
Jynx has been selling.
Oh, what modeling women is what what Ubisoft said when they forgot to put women in AC Unity. Yeah,
Yep.
I forgot about that.
I completely forgot that they made a bunch of Assassin's Creeds they shouldn't have.
Yeah. But don't worry, there's a lot of women in this one actually. I made the joke while we were going through 6 that like they were like, you know what we keep forgetting to do? Having strong female characters that don't like drive cars through
Cornfields?
Cornfields. So we'll just throw a bunch into this one, and they actually get developed. And Brownie got shut down, but we got Avi.
She was developed.
He was developed quickly.
In flight.
Yeah.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
I like the song here too.
For Drake, what I do is I glue the frame down like to the fabric, and then I put cardstock behind it, and then I just hang it up. You can also embroider onto like towels or sheets and stuff, and just have them as decorations. But I really just make mine hanger bowls. And yeah, you can do circle frames, or you can actually like frame them in picture frames, but I just use the embroidery hoop because I have it.
I have 15 minutes to fly through all these circles.
Yay, more flying through circles. That's how I've been selling mine actually, Drake. That's just what I do. I finish them up that way. Big thing is before you seal it, make sure they're really well tensioned, because after you seal it, you can't do anything with it.
Trigger, you got 2 directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you.
So. I'm not sure what other people do to finish theirs. Like the one that I have that's made of felt is just like they didn't even close the back. So there's the space elevator.
It's real tall. It wasn't trying to not hit the ocean. I like him. He's talking about, farming in a good way.
Yeah, I like Harley. You should start on your trim for your coat and Alistair's jacket patch. Maybe I'll go to Joanne's tomorrow. If I can help in any way, let me know. I apparently found out that I love to do embroidery. It's like my jam, I guess.
Yeah, look at all those circles. And I bypassed most of them.
So yeah, if I can help in any way, apparently, fucking love embroidery. I guess. Small artistic things to do. Yeah, that's why I started doing embroidery, actually. It made me feel productive.
Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone.
Sea Goblin's back.
Mage 2, target destroyed. Targeting gun range.
Oh wait, I think this one's really
Half of the SAM sites are down.
Yeah, I suggest the embroidery. It's easy to pick up and put down.
Half of the anti-air guns down.
I'm a dude,
Sites down. There are still AA guns. Destroy them and secure the LZ.
Pull up. I'm going to embroider a ribbon with a bunch of mistletoe and maybe bead it and put it on my cloak. Then I'll read it. The design is already laid down for Alistair's jacket patch. Just need to buy white embroidery thread and you get it. Yeah. So the hilarious bit is I started embroidery because, well, I did it for Kathy, as if anyone knows that. But I started doing it because Hikaru's has a little emblem on her thigh, and I was like, oh, I'm just gonna embroider that because why not? But then I couldn't get any of my shit done, and then I was ooh, look how tight that is. And then I bought a bunch of thread, and it turned out to be I accidentally bought embroidery thread instead of normal thread, and so I had a bag of embroidery thread, and then I also brought embroidery thread. So I was like, I need to do something. So then I started doing little embroidery.
Pretty. Look at the wave breaks. They're actually designed well. Road.
Yay, Sea Goblin!
Rescue craft tagged on. Initiate.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Golem and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near
Oh,
the
no,
space
where is
elevator.
my damn fuck? Oh, no, there it is.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the express's location now.
Something I love is that you can free play and not, there's no enemies. You can just fly around the maps and have a good time. This city is incredibly well realized.
Yeah?
Oh yeah, there's like an amusement park and like monuments and things that you can just kind of check out.
I needed a break after Molly, but it's been over a year, I think. Yeah. This is also like the worst year for projects, though. There's like no motivation to do shit. I don't blame anybody.
UAV down.
I started a Twitter today. I'm already regretting it. But, yeah.
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Yeah, look, there's like these bubbles and there's this Ferris wheel. Whatever, that thing, like a concert hall over there. I'm like fanboying over this game.
Also, while you're flying, those are black and the eyes are black.
Right.
In the mouth? In the mouth.
Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
Let me follow. You want my Twitter? It's just at Silent On, apparently. That was fine, but I'll email. I'll figure out how do we do that. I don't know. Twitter doesn't make sense to me. I'm just gonna post there. I'm probably not gonna like anybody's shit because I don't know how it works.
I do the exact opposite.
You just like things and don't post.
Yeah, what do I have to say?
Well, you're gonna be tagged in like all of my things. I'm just gonna like other people's shit. I have no idea. There's this. Why are there 1.5 million things? Holy shit! I don't get it. I'm not even following all that many people.
Colonel Johnson? He's a colonel now.
Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. I'll get Mr. Harling out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out. One remaining.
We found an Erusian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harling.
It'll do. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
Hey, who's that?
Did you pay attention to the last war at all?
All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft. Former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
Oh yeah, these things. I don't know what this is, but I love this thing.
Oh yeah. Stylized office buildings. Alright, I'm trying to figure out how to get you a link to follow me. Wow, that says something. I don't know where my link is. There we go.
Mage Squadron.
Share. Found it. Wow, that took me a while. Sorry, everybody. Drake, I'm texting you the link.
Skykeeper, bogeys on my radar. Bearing 220.
There we go. Oh, you found it? You found
You
it.
can just search. Yeah, you can search your handle.
He found it before I could even link him to it. Well, now you get a beautiful picture of Siegmeyer because he's my banner. I don't want to rant about my mother, but I want to rant. She hasn't responded. But. Ugh. Oh.
Mother Goose 1, I'm gonna buzz you.
No, I think you need to fly as far away from Mother Goose 1 as you can. Not the same way, the same time you sent it. Oh, okay. Makes you feel a little bit better. I feel bad for all the people who follow me on Instagram as well, because they're going to see a lot of repeated content. Because, like, I don't fucking know what you put on Twitter. It's going to be the same thing I put on Instagram with less description. That's all y'all getting. And maybe pictures of Siegmeyer.
What?
Wait, what?
Apparently Mother Goose 1 got shot down because I was busy shooting the wrong drones.
I don't know. I get a picture of this baby.
Yeah, there's Mother Goose 1.
Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide
I was.
Apparently not enough.
They're the wrong kind of support in the wrong direction.
You need a lot of support. They're very,
Delicate.
very delicate. You are their emotional support plane.
Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
Justin?
Bird is coming, huh?
disgusting.
Mother Goose 1.
Hell yeah.
Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element.
I wanted an emotional support plane.
Whoa, again, Trigger? Can't let you have all the glory.
Too bad.
Mage 2 splashed a bit.
As I will.
Where's Mage 1? Is he doing anything?
Yeah, Mage 1 was talking bad shit.
Oh, okay.
Mother Goose 1. Oh, that's why. There's like a drone bothering Mother Goose 1.
One singular drone.
There's a drone right there. Done. Dead. Got it. I have to be closer to Mother Goose 1.
I want to point out they said an arsenal bird, implying more than one.
Yeah, there are two.
I just like, with every other super weapon, there's been one. There are two arsenal birds.
Grimfaxy and Sinfaxy.
I mean, you got rid of them both so fast. I forgot there were two.
Yeah, you blew up one with the help of, you know, the Arc Bird.
Yeah.
And then they're like, secret second one. And then you took care of that one, like, I think a few missions later.
It was, sorry, you're right. It was so fast. You called me out, though. I forgot the syntactic. Emotional support plane will shoot down anyone that upsets you. Exactly.
Babble, babble.
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
Yeah, their contingency isn't to shoot down drones.
Shoot down everything, right?
No, their contingency is to blow up the space elevator.
Right.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual. Gargoyle Squadron, report. Roger, continue to maintain air superiority.
Yeah. I love how it's just like, I know how we can find peace. Shoot the elevator. No.
Yeah, because then the Arsenal Bird, either their Arsenal Birds can't work.
I know, but like, it's like, this symbol of peace, once again repurposed for war.
On my side. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Uh-oh, they've been hit.
Johnson, are you okay?
Oh. Is that snow?
Yeah.
That's snow, guys. You
It's
remember?
the same voice actors.
I'm pretty sure it's snow.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
Also, sights locked on Karen, ready to engage.
Oh, you're turning around? Why are you turning around?
Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
Inaudible.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond.
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you.
I'm not giving up on you. You're my favorite president.
Goose 1,
Let's go, Trigger.
I'm not.
down now, Mage Squadron. 1 minute remaining. Mage 2, Fox 2.
What was I gonna say? I think this game does a really good job of making like air fights seem chaotic without like,
Yeah, without it actually being chaotic.
yeah.
Are you piloting that plane? The UAVs are continuing their attack.
Wow, it is.
Obsessed with that transport.
Oh, there it goes. You were real close this time.
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Osea. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating. Friendly fire. I saw it. Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye in the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering.
I
All
really
aircraft
appreciate that
withdraw
Mage 1 does
immediately.
not throw you under the bus like every fucking other person.
Kill the president.
Fighting for the forces of good because it's easier. This pisses me off. This pisses me off the entire game.
But you can see.
But now, like, this time I understand why.
But you can see, like, if you watch the recording, I was so close you could see that a second missile came in from the right.
Yeah.
Towards the other thing when I fired.
Yeah.
I see.
So, I'm gonna say it because it took me forever to figure it out. Yes, you were framed. And...
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed.
Because you know you didn't
Sadly,
shoot the
there was
president.
no
But
hope
for
he
some
survived.
reason, no one
Trigger,
trusts
you
your
are
word and you don't have
suspected of
on-flight
assassinating
cameras.
the
'Cause you're a new
former
guy.
president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
You have been, weighed. You've been measured. You've been found wanting.
So, yeah, I got pissed off at that point. I was like, they killed Harlan? Like, really? What the fuck? But they did. He's dead.
Bad news for us here at the prison.
I assume...
Oh, yeah.
The enemy
I've
fell
beaten this
for
game
our
like 3 times.
tactics.
Yep. Fort's going through on easy just because he hasn't ever played it on easy.
And I want to get the paint job associated with getting through it on easy. Oh shit, they're blowing up the fake airways.
Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end,
That was
it
a
all
flashy
just for
paint
show.
job. But
So, up they went.
it's
day
like a
after day.
it's like a lemon with a good paint job.
Yeah.
Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here.
Killed the president.
Yeah, if you wondered how we all got...
The Ocean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat.
The retreaters retreat.
That was my dad's job. And one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right?
In a retreat?
Covering the retreat of the
There's
retreat.
a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this. Talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here.
That's a little bit of a projection, but okay.
Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him.
Then I have my dad, and he would have helped me build this plane earlier, so I didn't fly during war.
It reeks.
444 44 44. Just dial 4 till someone answers. That's the number from the Indianapolis Star, our local newspaper, and by local, it's like a big deal.
I'll let you in on some juicy info.
Juicy.
The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He's
so
the
no.
murderer of Harling in the flesh.
Wow, they're just gonna straight up tell you.
His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Ocean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit.
I like, no, the symbolism would be if someone killed him.
If he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another.
But no all crimes are created equal.
Have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out
Right, I'm gonna
rejected.
put donation links in the chat. Yeah, we're about halfway through.
Yeah, because we're a charity.
We are charity streamers, and you'll notice there's a bar at the bottom right above the, sort of covering up the captions. Sorry about that.
This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack. Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual.
It's not just the usual.
Land was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Sorry.
Better than solitary. Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take
I just
off.
want to like get this plot out of the way real quick.
In the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer.
I kind of want Trigger just to be like the whole time, like, I didn't do it. Did anyone ask me? No?
I was found guilty in the court of law. Their evidence?
Their evidence was every other pilot.
3 drones were in the fucking jury. This is kangaroo court.
Jury of my peers, my ass.
3 of them were unfeeling, heartless machines. And the other 3 were drones.
Okay, sorry. So the bar on the bottom of the screen you see makes what does it say? Make Fort's life hard and Bloodborne? I can't read it.
Yeah, make Fort suffer and hard and Bloodborne.
Okay, so if you want to make Fort have to jump through a bunch of hoops while he plays Bloodborne and actually fight most of the bosses, because you only need to fight like 7. Like you can just fight 7 to beat the game. Because you don't actually have to fight the last boss.
No.
If you don't want to.
No.
Make Fort suffer hard. Yeah. So if you want to donate to that and also help us raise money for our 3 charities, then you want to follow this link.
Yep. There's the tip jar link, but there's also the You Died list spreadsheet underneath the video.
If you hit that You Died spreadsheet, you can see how many deaths there's been in the Soulsborne run, so far. Which, remember, Fort and I are donating $1 per death to be split between the 3 charities. Though we might have to pay out our portion to the cancer fund early.
Okay.
But anyway, split between the 3 charities best we can. Some folks are matching donations, and then you can also see the struggle bus tiers, and in there is also, in that description, is the tip jar. And our 3 charities are the Black Trans Travel Fund, the Okra Project, and the James Cancer Research Center. Also, we hope to be streaming for the Spooktober event for the Matsuricon Charity Department, which will be dedicated to the James Cancer Research Center. More to come on that when we find out the schedule and if we're actually featured streamers for it. And if we're not, we'll just plug it while we're doing our normal stream. So keep your eye out for that schedule as well.
Orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Control, would you kindly send me up first?
Spare 8. Champ, this is the control tower.
No.
You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders. Go to hell. All aircraft preparing for takeoff.
Turns out, convicts don't like you.
Forcing a takeoff.
I'll take up command. Any objections? That'll get decided in the skies.
Doesn't, you have the 3 strikes now, right?
I should,
I
but
saw
I
the
don't.
pay.
They would have the 3 strikes on it normally.
Yeah, I saw it very briefly. And
Commencing
then...
deception and interception. Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now. My blood's boiling! Spare 15, takeoff confirmed. Altitude restriction lifted. Go.
We are spare 15 now.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked.
Damn. You're good.
Full band.
Let's make this
Full band, yep.
Prisoners use
I
nothing
spent like
less
2 weeks trying to remember his
not
name.
even a pencil.
And then Bandog, that's why I got him confused.
Here comes Harling's murderer. He shot 2 missiles right between
I imagine
the
High
lines.
Roller's the gambler.
Yeah.
No, aren't you? In this war,
Is
intel
a-
is a life or death matter.
Settle down. Excited
An
to have a
anarchist,
murderer with you?
a gambler, and a... Which one?
This is Bandog.
What was the third one?
Spare 15
I think
IP
it's like
surveillance.
Okay, that's probably...
A thief.
Attack the runway are coming back for another round.
Okay.
No, it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
No.
I love how everyone's just like, thanks, I guess.
Any aircraft
I guess I'll just die then.
I don't remember Jesus being this much of a dick. You don't remember Jesus at all.
I like forgot this also has commentary on treatment of prisoners. What's funny is it's the treatment of their own prisoners too. But
War
yeah.
criminals is war criminals, I suppose. Oh, we can watch these bombs do bomb work with shockwaves and.
Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that?
Close to
Tabloid!
shockwaves.
He's the anarchist, isn't he?
Which one?
Tabloid?
Maybe?
I don't know. Tabloid's my favorite. Spoiler alert. I love him.
What was the thing you said yesterday? Spoiler's supposed to go before your statement?
Yeah. It's not like, I mean, it's not really a spoiler, I guess, because I just happened to say he's my favorite. But, like, I said I love Brownie and she got shot down 2 missions later, so, like, it doesn't mean anything. I said I loved Harlan and he got shot down in the mission I said it, so, like, literally does not mean anything.
Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill after it starts?
This is the first game.
Counts going
I
forward.
decide when you die.
Fuck off, Bandog.
I like when everyone's talking at once.
Yeah.
Who's gonna dance the shoreline to?
I do appreciate that they're like, there is no, like, decorum. They're all just kind of yelling at each other. I find it funny that they didn't take away your call sign. Like, they still call you Trigger. I mean, they call you Spare 15, but, like...
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later.
That sounds a little.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected.
Someone's going crazy on that keyboard.
Good time.
Stop watching your own asses and look up. Head to the next target.
But what if I don't want to die?
They don't care.
Well, I don't want to die either, and I outrank you in that I'm not a war criminal.
In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous the crime. They're called sin lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Didn't do it. No one cares.
It
No one
wasn't me. To quote the infamous Shaggy, it wasn't me.
Like, this is one of the few times that, like, I kind of am pissed that the pilot doesn't have a voice. Because everyone is shitting on you, and he's just sitting there being like, I would love to land and be like, I'd say something, but no one would fucking believe me or something.
I'm absolutely all for the other alternative with anything you say can and will be used against you in the court of law.
Oh.
So he's like, I ain't saying nothing.
I have stopped talking completely. I'm effectively a mute. I also like the theory that he is mute.
I know my rights.
I read one theory that they said Trigger was mute, which is why he never talks back.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
That's a lot of bombers.
Follow me. You two murderer.
That's like an unusual spread of bombers. What's the chat say? Oh,
Ah, the Shaggy defense.
Don't get shut down now. I got good money riding
Wasn't
on your
me.
survival.
it wasn't me. And furthermore, Your Honor, you can't prove it.
I like people putting that song over fucking Among Us.
Trigger again.
Fun fact, we will never play Among Us. I hate lying, and it's just not sports type of game.
I'll play it at a party, but I'm not going to play it on my own time.
So, Y'all can enjoy that other places. I hate social deception games. I'm so bad at them. I don't like to lie to people, even in fun.
Can you find Steve?
Okay, and now I can say Avi's call sign, which is Scrap Queen. I really like Scrap Queen. I want to put together a cosplay for her because I don't have to cut my hair for it. Or wear a wig. Just look it back. Go roll in mud.
I mean, you could just get some grease on you.
Grease is harder to get off.
Yeah.
I guess I mean, like, if I'm gonna do a special photo shoot, then yes, I'll do a with grease. Nah, I got my Ace Combat cosplay. It's Rasties.
Keep up the attack. What the hell are you doing?
Gotta be more obscure. Scrap Queen is too mainstream for it.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
This is one of those games where you can't shoot down the planes that are left.
Yeah.
You just can't shoot them down. So it's not a matter of like points anymore. It's just not fair. They're not really there.
Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7. What happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what? You're not done?
Oh. Thanks for the sub.
Hey. Who is it?
Drake.
Ah. Can you afford to do that?
Yeah, I know. I was gonna be like, can you afford that? It's like $10, right? We appreciate it. 5?
5 is tier 1.
Okay, but still, you can eat and everything, right? I'm gonna call you out. As much as I love donating all of our stuff to charity, because even the subscription money and the ad money and all the money we make off the videos, it's birthday month, so sub is 5. So suck.
Oh,
suck 10 of the donations. Hey.
Oh Lord.
Love it, man. Thank you. It begins.
Cool.
So we are $5 away from tier 1.
Which is just the first optional boss.
Yeah, which is just the first optional boss. But still.
Cleric Beast.
Cleric Beast. But no, truly, thank you.
Mihai's granddaughters like to keep to themselves mostly.
Are you salty enough to go to the Salty Sailor?
Possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at him, wondering what they were talking about.
Because you're creepy. And I don't like you.
Everyone's really well lit.
Yeah.
They were such
It's like a...
I don't trust anyone who refers to like anyone else as a creature.
crowd
Yeah.
would gather around Mihai.
You guys want to fix your clock?
Tasked with guarding him in the air.
I'm convinced this is the same bar from
Jackets all
from
bore
4.
the same
Probably. It looks like it.
a relic from a nation that was
Now that we've
forgotten.
seen it. Children as enthralling creatures.
Volsage.
The kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries.
Fucking that scientist, the scientist guy. What is it, DC Douglas?
Yeah.
That's the voice actor. DC Douglas reminds me of Fuyuto. Like the first time I saw him.
See the physical lines that divide one from another.
He's from a world with no boundaries.
My generation can no longer speak.
You know what? He probably is. They said 28 years. Is that how long?
It's been a while.
From 0?
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Yeah. He probably was one of the people in B7R.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion.
Yo, buddy.
He
Still
didn't
alive?
get scars from flying.
Wouldn't that be something?
What, that's Pixie?
That'd be crazy. But we all know Pixie's from USEA.
Yeah.
Mihai, Dimitru, Margarita, Corneliu, Leopold, Blanca, Carol, Aeon, Ignatius, Raphael, Maria, Nikitas, A. Shalashi.
He's a prince or something.
You got enough names?
No, he followed the 15 naming convention.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's Kingdom Hearts naming convention at this point.
I saw Ignatius.
Anyway, going back to it, Drake, because you know who it is. That scientist fucking looks and acts like Fuyuto. It's just like...
was successful, but the new country that sprang from it
got glasses and everything.
Expanding kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot when the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic. He continued his service for the new regime.
All right.
Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. Noticed
The rose. Yo, best dog.
She laughed like a princess.
That dog
Look
is
at
not
that.
a JPEG of a dog.
Indeed, the daughter of Erusia.
I'm gonna say that right now. I thought it was at first. That is not a JPEG of a dog.
To the royal bloodline
You can see her breathing.
the one
Oh my
to restore
gosh.
the monarchy.
It's just a surprisingly real-looking dog next to all these people.
Yeah, because it's a video of a dog.
Yep.
It's not a model dog. The dog was so good. They're like, stay, and the dog sat very still.
But we made the joke that they just superimposed a JPEG of a dog. Really good dog, though.
First time we played through, as it's like, that's just a JPEG of a dog. It's like, nope, that's a real dog. Because one of the directors of the game was like, no, that's our dog. That's my dog. It's good.
She's a good girl, guys. Look at her. What a beautiful puppy. I love that puppy.
Because apparently they got lots and lots of mail of like, we love that dog. We love your JPEG of a dog. Like the subreddit, clung onto that. It's like, nope.
It's not.
Don't spread lies.
It's a real dog.
Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden.
Why would you need to know what it's like to lose a homeland, Dick? You're not noble. Your sketch is fucked. Yo, DC Douglas is sus.
Yeah. Fucking everyone he plays, though. Gentle guyliner.
You would love him in Mass Effect.
Would I?
Yeah. His character in Mass Effect's the best.
Who does he play?
Legion.
Oh, right. That's your favorite.
I love Legion.
He might still be suspicious.
Legion is the Vincent of Mass Effect.
So he's incredibly suspicious.
No, well, yes, but also optional and prone to guns.
I love how that's all you need to be Vincent of a game. Prone to guns, suspicious, and optional.
And a good voice actor.
And a good voice actor.
But Steve Bloom's doing some other voices.
Yeah.
In Mass Effect.
They couldn't have him be Vincent in everywhere. Prone to guns.
However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Well, yes. Yeah.
Yeah? I mean, am I wrong?
I don't know. I'm gonna guess no. I don't know much about Mass Effect.
We need to get through that. It's so good.
I played like an hour and a half of Mass Effect 1 in the basement when I was still in high school. I still lived at my old house. This means nothing to you in timeline-wise, but I'm just saying it's a long time ago. A long-ass time ago. I couldn't do it. There was just way too much going on. Like, I'm one of those people who tries to get all the lore down very quickly so I can understand, like, everything that's going on. I could not do it in Mass Effect and I gave up. Like, they just gave too much at once.
Yeah, they give you a literal encyclopedia to start.
And I'm sitting there being like, I'm gonna read it.
Oh, they made it so pretty.
And then I tried to do the same thing. Type 0 has that same problem. They're like, here's like a 2-hour movie to start the movie.
You're in a school.
Yeah. It's like, hey, here's like a 2-hour movie and then like a lesson plan. Try to get this all figured out. Oh, but also go kill things.
If it wasn't for the fact that your decisions are carried over to the second one, I'd say let's just start with the second one. But you want the good stuff.
I might like Tally?
Tally, yeah.
Would I like Tally?
Yes, you would.
Okay. Fort would know.
Yep, I love Tally.
I'm probably gonna like Garrus because everybody likes Garrus.
Oh, Garrus.
Like, how do you not like Garrus? I'm probably gonna like Grunt because he's adorable.
There's Steve Bloom.
There's apparently like, I remember there's a dude that I'm not gonna like, but I forget what he's a human dude. Is there a human dude?
Yeah, there's several.
Okay, there's like a human dude that I think I'm not gonna like.
Yeah, that's very true.
I know just enough about Mass Effect to be dangerous, but like I can't remember like anyone's names. I know Rex because we have a cup with his name on it.
I have the cup that says Shepherd Rex. Shepherd Rex. Shepherd Rex. I should go.
Yep. So I know there's somebody named Rex, and you can do that too. Because we have the mug.
Yep. And Rex is wonderful.
Probably like
He's
him too.
he's a treat.
Yeah, that's really all I know. I wanted to like Mass Effect, but like Dragon Age was more my speed. Which I haven't actually did that either, to be completely honest.
Yeah.
But
I
I got
touched
claustrophobic. I get claustrophobic in Dragon Age. The Deep Rose were giving me hell. We got outside, I was like, air! It's just a game, but I couldn't, fucking lost my shit down there. Steve's in that one too.
Oh yeah.
Honestly, he plays a really different character for him. Like, he's still gruff, but like the character-wise.
It's Ogren, right?
Yeah. It's like, you're a drunk, bitter old dwarf. And it's just like weird for Steve, right? Because most of his characters, even Vincent has like a tip of like, maybe there's hope, and Augur's like, everything sucks. You suck, I suck, everything sucks.
I'm tired, you're tired.
I'm gonna get drunk. And be gruff. Anyway.
Drunk and gruff.
But yeah. I wanted to like Mass Effect, it just wasn't my jam. And then I played a shit ton of Dragon Age one summer, because I really couldn't do anything else. I worked, and I played Dragon Age, and I played Final Fantasy 13-2. That was it.
Good move.
I didn't beat Dragon Age that summer, and then I went back to school. And Dragon Age went bye-bye. I bought 2 and Inquisition, like I was gonna get back into it while I was still in engineering school, like an idiot. And get this.
I forgot about that.
I bought them on the Xbox 360.
Back when that was relevant.
Back when that was relevant.
And then you graduated, got a PS4.
And I'm sitting here being like, I don't want to play it on the Xbox 360. That's crap. I want to go back to the...
It's what we have Mass Effect for.
I know, but like, I'm just sitting here being like, you gotta be fucking kidding me. No, not only that, guys. I pre-ordered Dragon Age Inquisition on the Xbox 360 because I thought I was gonna go play it. So I have that like nice pretty mount, but I don't think I have it anymore because I think I actually have a download code that expired.
Oh, that's right. They'll do that. Yeah, they usually expire after like 3 or 4 years.
Right, and you know it's been like 10.
That tank just tried to shoot me down.
So like 6 or 7, but regardless, it's just like
it's been. No, we were together.
So 6 or 7. Mass Effect is literally just Knights of the Old Republic with Star Wars taken out. Okay, so I might actually like it. Because I don't like Star Wars. I'm not going into that. If you like Star Wars and get up in my shit about it, I'll just kick your ass. I don't care.
I mean, I can step up to the plate for you, and I understand why you don't like it.
Yeah.
It's the same reason why I don't really care for it.
You two shouldn't give me any shit. You should know this already.
And also, like, nobody's really allowed to, like, well, why don't you like it? Because I just don't.
I don't like it anymore.
I don't need to justify why I don't like things.
Everybody's gonna just be like, oh, because, you know, my first words were fucking Luke Skywalker, okay? I grew up with it. I love that fucking thing. Now I hate it. Do it.
I can... It's obviously an argument you get a lot.
Yeah, sorry. Also, don't come in here being like, well, just give this one series a chance, or this one series a chance. I don't care. I'm not gonna watch
last time?
Yes. Was it on stream?
I think so.
Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. I'm stop now. I'm still mad about it. I didn't realize that was... No, that was... It was to Paul. Was it on stream, though?
I think it was.
I don't remember. Sorry if you're hearing this a second time. Lots of missed opportunities in Star Wars. Yes, that's a good way to look at it. I'll agree with that. Like many series that gone on way too long. I don't know. Woo! I'm doing a cactuar, so I keep making funny faces at it because it's just going. Woo.
Oh, cactuars. They have such great design.
Is it a cactuar or a cactuar? Like there's a U in
There's a U in there, but I never pronounce it.
Okay.
I feel like it's kind of the same way like when you say Taurus. You don't say like cactuars.
I'm gonna say it wrong. I don't know. I was pronouncing orichalcum wrong for years. Fucking years. Still do sometimes. I have to be very careful.
Jynx did to orichalcum what America did to no, what Britain did to
aluminum.
Aluminum, yeah.
Yeah, so I pronounce I pronounce it like aluminum.
Aluminum. Which I believe is what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
And Americans screwed it up.
So I, did Aquarilia.
Makes it sound more fantastical.
Yeah. So, and I do orichalcum.
It's like Sonic. Good stuff there, but people in charge don't know what to do with it. Yes, that's a great way to look at it.
And some of those people have been in charge for way too long.
And you can say you don't like Sonic, and guess who, gets really up in arms about that?
Sonic fandom.
Like, fucking nobody. Because even the Sonic fandom knows that Sonic isn't that good.
They're all just like, yeah.
Well, 2D Sonics are good. Okay.
We're gonna go play Shadow the Hedgehog just because.
I will. I'll fucking do it.
No, you.
I just love the idea. It's like, you wouldn't. I would.
I never said you wouldn't.
No, people.
Oh, yeah.
It was like, you won't play. I will absolutely play Shadow the Hedgehog. Because it won't be the first or last time I have.
Oh yeah, the joke we were making, fighting for the forces of good because it's easier, is a Shadow the Hedgehog reference.
It's a Game Grumps Shadow the Hedgehog reference. The deep is full. I don't want to run into a cliff. Here they come. Fly. Okay. I don't want to run into a cliff. They erased my missile. I fired a missile, and it was like, no.
No, movie mode. I love its movie mode to me. It's cutscene, but for whatever reason I call it movie mode, and I do not know why. That's been my phrasing forever. And you've never commented on it, bless you?
Like, you might have fucking judged.
Lots of people do.
Yeah, but who am I to judge?
My partner. You're probably like the only person who would be okay with.
I don't know, man.
Anakin the Skywalker goes around shooting blasters and riding speeder bikes. Huh?
Oh, because Shadow the Hedgehog.
Oh, Shadow the Hedgehog.
Because remember, not only do you get guns, you also can ride on motorcycles, despite being the ultimate fucking life form with rocket shoes.
What?
Shadow the Hedgehog has rocket shoes.
No, the first part.
You ride on a motorcycle.
No, the ultimate life form.
It's the ultimate life form.
What?
Yeah, that's like his whole thing. That's his mission statement.
Really?
Yeah. Before he was even on the screen in Sonic Adventure 2, he was introduced as the ultimate life form. And then you find out in Shadow the Hedgehog, spoiler alert, that he's created from alien DNA by Dr. Robotnik's grandfather.
What? What is the Sonic lore? I know it's crazy. I saw that one thread at one point. I saw that one thread about who actually owns Sonic lore and like what the fuck is wrong with it that one time, and it was just like there was like a fucking huge thing about the guy who like owned Sonic lore for a while and then like isn't in it but like wants to take all of the credit for all the lore, but it's been like, and it's just like it was like a shit show.
I don't like that.
No, it was, and the guy's like a terrible person anyway.
Oh, I can imagine. Anyone who wants to claim ownership of Sonic lore doesn't understand DeviantArt at all.
Yeah, it was he can run at the speed of sound, but they needed him to, but they felt like he needed a motorcycle.
Because it's cooler. Like, he can chaos control chaos spears using the energies of the universe. He needs a gun to fight aliens, though.
Which might be his parents. Who knows?
His progenitors. Like, so, that's the whole thing. So, the aliens show up in Shadow the Hedgehog via Kuaz. Old Dr. Robotnik, great Dr. Robotnik, made a deal. He's like, hey, can I get some of your cool, awesome Ultimate Lifeform DNA? In exchange, you can come back and, like, claim it. And, like, obviously he died.
He's like, this isn't gonna bother me none, because I'm gonna be dead.
He died because, like, soldiers came and shot him and his granddaughter.
What?
Maria, or, like,
Is this another one with like a random, like oddly, like weird story between a human and a hedgehog?
In a way.
Okay.
But it was more like they were siblings.
What?
In a way. In a way.
In the same way that, like, Siegmeyer and I are siblings, right? I don't know.
In the same way of, like Maria had the same, like, parent as Shadow. But, obviously, you know, old Dr. Robotnik didn't. Oh, I don't know where he got the DNA from. Point is...
So you came for Ace Combat and you're gonna get Shadow the Hedgehog. That's just
That's
congratulations. Welcome to our stream.
But yeah, so like, old dude got shot by the government because they wanted that sweet awesome power and they locked it away in their secret base or whatever to be freed in Sonic Adventure 2. And then from that time he gained a personality, air quotes, and I was like, no, I'm not going with the aliens. And they're like, okay then, we'll just kill everybody. And
I guess we'll just kill everybody.
And then you get to decide whether or not you want to go with them and, like, you know, live through your legacy, or fight for Earth, or true neutral path for yourself. Yeah, what's funny is that, like, I think the funniest part is that most hero missions in that game are just make it to the end, and most the neutral missions just make it to the end. The hero missions are kill the aliens, and the alien missions are, you know, kill humans.
Yeah.
A bunch. And depending on how many you kill. Yeah. And so, like, the way that it keeps track of things, it's all like mile marker stuff. In the sense that you can, in theory, kill 9 humans and then kill 10 aliens, and then suddenly you're the good guy. You can use alien guns, which generally suck. Or you can use human guns, which are generally better.
Okay, that's funny. Apparently Bloodborne is accidentally free for PS Plus right now.
Oh.
It's not supposed to be, apparently.
Well...
If you have PS Plus, grab Bloodborne as fast as you can if you don't already have it. Because they're probably going to take it down.
Yeah, and then that way you can join me on Halloween. Wait, the spooky stream isn't on Halloween, is it?
The Spooktacular stream is in 2 weeks.
Okay.
And then, yeah, the 31st is when we're starting. I need to figure out, I need to figure out what costume I'm gonna wear on both of those streams.
I have one that I want to wear, but it has to get here in time. And, Narwhal Creations is working very hard, but I also don't want to stress her out. So, may not.
If you shoot enough drones fast enough, they just start bringing in other planes.
More drones.
So now there's like F-16s and stuff flying around, and you're like, well, these are easier to kill than drones.
Enemy base is crippled. That's enough. Go find some enemies that can kill you.
Go die. Yeah, but I don't know what I'm gonna wear if we get on the Spooktacular stream. Maybe I'll just wear my, like, hunter leather.
It's a pity we don't have Castlevania clothes.
I could wear my fucking Dante coat.
I could just like a Belmont. I'm not allowed to get drunk anymore.
No. I don't even think we could pull together something that would make us look like any of those guys. Maybe I could reach out to the start and back and borrow her Alucard. Like, would you let me borrow this? For a stream?
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too. Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary? That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
He died.
I forgot the high roll got shot down.
Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already.
Your buddy's making a joke. None of us want to laugh. The guy's fucking dead.
Seems like a dick.
Some welcome.
Pew pew pew.
Pew pew pew. Pew bam bam. It's been a long time since I had Sour Patch Kids. I don't know if I'm enjoying it.
My mouth hurts from it. I eat watermelon thingies all the time, but those are like more sour. Also, watermelon thingies are like Sour Patch watermelon wedges or something like that, but they've always been watermelon thingies to me. I'm not the only one. Coco, Starlight calls them watermelon thingies.
Oh, cool.
I felt so validated. First contact. With what? Aliens?
The Borg?
Aliens are in this game too!
I've received a medal.
Oh wait, that joke
for my
isn't as funny
ingenuity in
if you
finding
don't know what
use
I'm
for your
referencing.
cons. But just remember, if you
I just know that Star Trek First Contact is not about contact with the Borg. It's about the mission where we made contact with Vulcans.
That's okay.
It's pretty cool.
Okay.
I just when I was a kid, I was like, it's the Borg movie, and then I like grew up and I was like, it's not about the Borg. It's about how the farmer from Babe, like, is building a spaceship.
The new return route will be
I know he's
through Yinshi Valley.
Me and Sam gotta love those watermelons.
They're delicious.
They're great.
Ooh, check out that our landscape architecture.
Oh wait, is this what I think it is?
Yeah, this is the Inchi Valley.
Okay. Oh no, this is Yunchi Valley.
This is where one of my favorite songs is.
And it is important to remember.
Okay, we'll see if I remember which one this is. I think it's the next mission. That's the one.
Yes, it is.
First cinematics. Okay.
Weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this.
I'll have to remember though. Next time we're all able to get together, I'll bring a packet of watermelon thingies, like one of the big ones.
Your mission is
You can buy 3-pound bags of them. I think that's one of the most American things you can do.
It's great. I love it.
Seek Maya. Yeah, 2 pairs.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So in this game, there's an aircraft tree. And so in order to get planes, you have to spend your money to go through the tree to get cool stuff and buy special weapons. I obviously have done all of this. So I'm going to the multiplayer trees because I want that dingle dangle achievement. But unfortunately now it's like in the hundreds of thousands of points.
And you're in easy, so.
Yeah, I'm not making a lot of money here. In fact, I'm taking 20% off of everything.
20% off. Nice discount. I think we are still like, what mission are we on? What number?
8 or 9. I need qualms.
Getting close to the mission that made me care, which is funny considering like there was like the one mission before that made me care too.
Yeah.
Before Transport Orders. Faceless Soldier was a good one. But then I like zoned out again.
For a bit.
Aircraft preparations complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Oh, there's an achievement for completing this game with only the machine gun.
Right. Originally we were talking about if you were gonna do that.
And I decided I didn't want to.
Spare squadron, this mission needs to be quick.
Yeah, I would like it to be quick.
Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged
So they're actually sending you out on missions now, right?
Yes.
I missed that part because I was ranting about something.
Yeah, but now I'm going to be in a thunderstorm.
Dumbass came up with this batshit plan. Just obey orders.
This is one of my favorite multiplayer maps, just because you get to fly around in the pillars and like missiles just don't hit you. Everyone tries really hard, and so you just like get people to run into cliffs because they're trying to follow you. And then someone who's like really really good at the game just shoots your ass down.
Low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles.
Wise man, what you doing here?
You guys to make it home.
Hey, he's back again.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
I like lightning.
Makes the airstream lumpy. Don't damage those planes.
You're not my dad.
Destruction of target facility confirmed.
That thunderstorm is gorgeous, though.
Oh yeah. As soon as they're like, we're gonna put weather in this, they put a lot of effort into wind and clouds and cloud effects.
Enough talk.
Have at you. Da 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 da.
I was gonna fuck. Damn it.
What?
I was supposed to be paying attention to full band this time.
Use your head as well as your hands.
Cause I like each playthrough, right? I pick one of the people to follow around and try to figure out like what their importance in the plot. I told Foy I was gonna do full band because I couldn't remember his name for like 2 weeks, and I was like, who is the guy that something 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 something, and we couldn't for the longest time remember what his fucking name was, and so then I told myself I was gonna pay attention to him while he was in the game, and I have not been. Fucked up, man.
Caution. Bandits inbound.
I'll have to just like read about it, I guess.
We might have crossed the line.
That's a lot of
Yeah.
drones.
We got.
There they are. Leave this one to our friends. Wish we'd used that hole to get home too. Things don't always go perfectly.
Something that they do in this game a lot is cinematics like this, where they.
Yeah, they took a lot more liberty with in-game, like in-mission cinematics.
And honestly, for the most part, I'm like game. There are a couple moments it's like.
Yeah. I like the fact that they're doing their best to make it a little more cinematic.
There's one scene later on that they don't make it a cinematic, and if you're not.
Been struck by lightning.
If you're not in the right spot, you miss one of the most cinematic points of the entire game.
Yep.
And like, luckily you know it's coming now, so you can get over there. But like, ugh, the first time it happened, Fort and I were just like, what just happened? We didn't see it. It was hilarious. Oh, Fushin! Oh, I just realized who the other squadron is. That's awesome. I love them. All great.
UAV's retreating. Let's go. Evading incoming missile. Cyclops 3, evade that missile.
No.
Enemy has a lock on me.
Dude.
Cyclops 4, evade some maneuvers. Missile.
Get him.
Bandit on your six.
There's like real like. And by the way, this is everything's going on.
Time to check radar. UAV down.
I have to save everyone's asses during a thunderstorm.
I have to save all y'all's asses.
You have to save your own asses.
Lock broken by cloud cover.
Missile! Enemy on me!
Come on!
Get that enemy off your ass!
These missiles are failing me. Probably because of the storm.
Wipe someone else's ass. Start complaining when you can get your own nose clean.
Slowly.
Yeah.
Oh, wow, I actually just saw one of the drones get hit by lightning.
Oh, that's cool. I haven't been putting markers at all.
It's alright. I need to do more epic things or say funnier things.
You were just chatting this time.
Yeah.
Thanks for the active chat as well, folks. It's really nice to talk with y'all. Oh, side note, we finally got our YouTube channel sort of figured out, so we're gonna start sort of figured out.
Yeah, it only took a dramatic failure to
A couple dramatic
a
failures.
couple wasted hours, frankly.
But yeah, so it's gonna start uploading videos tomorrow.
Yeah, basically after this, I'm gonna upload the Ace Combat 4 and 5 and 6 and 0 and all that, so we can 1, clear off the hard drive, and 2, how you say, that way we can actually get people to start watching these off the channel.
Yeah. I think like as affiliates we have like at least 2 weeks before we're allowed to post them anywhere else.
Yep.
But so either way, if we'll have all of Dark Souls is gonna be there. All of Ace Combat Anthology will be there. We'll have some of the co-op chaos streams that'll go up eventually. We have somehow like one of our first streams. The audio was terrible, but it's also hilarious. Oh, you're gonna go down. Oh, you made it.
I lived, bitch.
We have Snake Danger. If you guys remember that one.
We have Donut County.
We have Donut County and Roombo somehow. I do not know why we have that stream.
This is our first stream, and it actually just worked out.
Yeah, it's our first stream, and we somehow had the video from it.
We bought the capture card that day.
So, like, the audio is terrible, but, like, some of the funniest things that I've done this year is in that video, so, like, that's going on up on YouTube.
Yep. I realized the coincidence is that the 2 weeks is however long it takes for the videos to actually leave our replay queue.
Right. I remembered that too. So so if the video is no longer on our stream channel,
it's on YouTube.
It'll be on YouTube, hopefully. We'll get there. We'll have to catch up.
Yeah, it's just gonna take a lot of data.
It'll take a couple days.
Because
and by a couple days, I mean like
it takes like an hour to upload each one because each one's like 3 hours.
We're
uploading like 12 gigs of
we missed
video.
the halfway mark again.
I was paying attention. I just paused for a minute.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, what we're going to start doing is trying to put like consistently like an ad break or
pause.
A couple moments of silence.
Those planes are hauling it. Holy shit.
In like the middle, so we can start splitting these videos, so we don't upload 3-hour videos to YouTube all the time.
Yeah, we can start uploading hour-and-a-half videos,
which is a little bit more palatable.
Yeah, I could do what other people do, which is every half hour you just like, hey, we'll be back, and then hey, welcome back, and on the stream it just is consistent.
Yeah. We'll figure it out. I'm not letting this slide.
Man, that guy. Oh.
Oh, hello, friend.
Get him.
Also, that's pretty badass. Jesus, man.
Yeah.
You could have done that sooner. I want to understand the enemy.
I understand them. Criminal. Alright, here's the song.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an SU-30. All spare squadron aircraft.
Oh, the wind is blowing me directly to the right.
Keep the bandit off of them. Dang it, that's not possible. Get in there with that monster, spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
I already have plot armor.
I know.
Okay.
Yeah, the only flaw is that they just give this SU-30 really good armor. You have to get through all the dialogue before you can shoot him down.
Soul Squadron! Oh, is that what song this is?
No, this is 2 pairs.
Oh, right. You told me that like 3 times and I didn't even like, what song is it?
Mr. X. I don't know what happened, but they kept pulling Mr. X in like all these games that came out right around the same time.
Bandits in the clouds. Chase them down. We've got this.
Bless you. Bless you. Sorry.
Do better.
Maybe we should play on easy. Oh yeah, I did it. Soul 1, what's your status? Oh, I'm feeling a little excited.
Managed to survive somehow.
I did it!
Mission accomplished.
Trigger, kindness gets you killed.
It wasn't my choice.
Guard dog. Who's the guy who worked his ass off at the rear? The biggest dumbass in the unit. Makes sense.
Oh, dumbass. Okay, one moment.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444, though I doubt you have enough gas to make it. Appreciate the help.
Ooh, the moon. Let's go there.
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
Last time we saw Spare 15, he made it to the moon.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye.
Mobius 1.
Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him.
Is that Mobius 1?
It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its
Or
prey.
it's, Blaze.
This pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one...
Or it might have even been Gom.
Sounds like what happened to our guys today.
It's like this pilot keeps getting reincarnated each war.
I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
Oh, it wants us to restart our computer.
Okay.
That ain't happening.
Spare squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry.
Yeah, here. I get to pick a time of restart. It's gonna be at like midnight. Pick a time.
Not now.
Yeah.
I love her comment being like, I bet they broke formation and ran. Wait, they came back with more planes.
And failed as escorts. So how about you rethink your value while in solitary?
I love how, like, after every mission, it's just like, go to solitary. It's like, whatever.
You didn't do what I tell you. You go solitary.
Back to base alive. Treat them well and feed them plenty. After all, we have to get a favorable report out of them.
Yeah.
I've spent enough of my time being the commander of some worthless penal unit.
Wise man shows up and they're like, hang on.
Make them all look nice. Spit everybody up.
You gonna grab something?
No, I'm dumping out the rest of the soda.
Ah. Well.
Do you want some?
I'm trying to figure if I do.
I can bring the chips out.
I'm gonna avoid chips on the stream.
Oh, right. I thought you had Pringles on the stream, huh?
That good solid crunch. I have time enough for 1 or 2 more missions.
Seems fair. So we'll do 2. That's fine. A 2-stream thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll wait on. Yeah.
Who's this gal who keeps taking a poop on y'all? She's in the opening cutscene.
Oh, Scrap Queen?
That's Scrap Queen.
I had a chance to talk to one of the pilots.
She's the narrator of this game.
So I took it.
Yeah, Cyclops.
Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that?
Look at that belly button.
I like her a lot.
Was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face. Like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us.
Your face is real sunken in, bud.
Was he the one who went gung-ho?
The dogs!
Drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected.
Is that Tablet?
This is Tablet.
He talked a mile a minute and
favorite.
kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias. Those cheesy adventure novels you read.
Yo,
in high
R.L.
school.
Stein's the shit.
Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirl
Promise
of
Scrap
clouds,
Queen's like
Fighter Squadron was trying to help its allies reach
she's
safety.
good. I like her.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so
Chilled
too.
water.
Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow him straight into the enemy's
You look like
squadron
Wash?
like that?
Yeah.
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He
Pride and
really is
accomplishment.
foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
They're really digging the still life in this game.
Yeah. A quick summation of Scrap Queen is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit.
Push it
This
to the
one looked like
limit.
a hot dog. From now on, I was gonna keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though.
I mean, you're not
I didn't wanna
flying.
get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
That's why you have a super plane.
You actually get a an upgrade.
In the first time through?
Yeah, when she says that you get an upgrade you can put on your plane.
But yeah, Scrap Queen is bitter for a good reason. She's also a civilian that got shot down at the very first conflict of the war, and then got thrown in a penal unit because she was flying in airspace or some other shit. So she's bitter for a very good reason, and hates this war and hates everybody in it. So she just hates you automatically.
And you killed the president.
And you killed the president. Well, she does. She actually likes you because you killed the president.
In order for our
Killed the
forces to
president.
penetrate deep into Erusian territory,
So
we need to clear a path.
it's good character development.
He will destroy the enemy's fuel.
Alright, we're gonna blow up a fuel plant.
I hate this mission and I hate this song. It's so boring.
Intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor.
I think that's why I suddenly zoned out again. After.
This mission's not the most interesting mission, but for this is the mission that made me realize, with all the Ace Combat games I've played, it just reminded me of establishing missions in HVZ.
Yeah.
Like the Humans vs. Zombies games, every year you're on campus and you have to try to find a way to keep students engaged for 3 hours and give them something to do that zombies can stop. But there's only so many different types of things you can do within limits of the school's rules. And so oftentimes it's either get something from point A to point B, either a person or an object, hold a point, or take a point. And so this game's alright, we need to blow some stuff up. Blow up with stuff on the ground. What's something that's interesting to shoot on the ground? Well, can it be missile stuff? Sure. Can it be trucks? Sure. Alright, let's give them something to really blow up. We have these explosion things. Let's blow up another fuel plant.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Got it.
I shit on it, but Fort's right. It's 100%. You just get stuck in kind of all of video games, right? It's a fetch quest, an escort mission, or take a point.
Yeah.
That's all of video games.
Yeah, get from A to B, or kill everyone in a room, or get a certain amount of points.
Yeah.
Do the thing.
So I can shit on all I want, but that's video game design.
And so it's that's why it's I find it funny because there's little tropes. It's kind of there's always tunnels. There's always blowing up bombers in the first mission because they're slow and they don't fight back.
But they also gave you drones in the first mission this time. Just 1 or 2, right?
No, they just had escort planes.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't running away, I was retreating. Well, I can't say I blame you.
And then look at all these dots.
Look at all these.
I developed 12,000 points worth of dots. Oil tanks are worth 100. Let's get some work done, shall we?
Wow, look how pretty that is. Look at all those explosions.
And fuel tanks will blow up fuel tanks near them, which is already smarter than they were doing with every other game. And on the A10, I'm the Nokia phone of planes. Indestructible, slow, but unyielding. Bad news. Oh, a megastorm. After all that sand. I do miss the fact that like this game could very well have the same function of like allied assault and allied defense. But they just didn't in this one because I think they wanted to keep it a little more cinematic than like here's 90,000 friends and they do all the work for you.
Oh yeah, that was really cool though. Like that was like the one thing I really liked about 6.
6 definitely had that down. 3 minutes is fine.
We're out of time. You have 3 minutes. You'll be fine. But any big boy bitches.
I feel like the A-10 was made for this mission.
Hey Trigger, why do you think this stupid war keeps dragging on? It's all because countries exist.
Tabloids look from the world without borders as well.
I think he's a bit young for it.
Or he's like restarting it. That's why he's being anarchist.
Yeah, he read a lot of books.
He's like Pixie's grandson.
Wouldn't that be something?
Or at least like, or like his nephew or something, right? I think he's not that old, I guess.
He could have talked to him on, you know, one of those border countries that he has a gun in.
Still kind of like...
Pixie, what you doing out there with a gun?
Still one of my favorite things. It's just like, aren't you a terrorist? Why do you have a gun?
You're like a war criminal. Oh, I've already blown up 18,000 points worth. Well, there's a big cluster right there. Let's take care of that.
That really does look a little like Pixie.
Hey, buddy. Still alive? No! No thanks to you, asshole.
Thanks for trying to kill me,
you traitorous fuck.
I like him a lot.
I do too. Tank truck. Oh, is there? I didn't realize.
That's awesome.
What's that?
Dell just sent me a picture of her Halloween tree. And it looks great, but she sent it and said tree boogaloo.
Yeah!
To get you guys all in on the inside joke, I was making the comment about how much I hate the holidays, the winter holidays that are coming up, because it's all focused around family, and like my family sucks, so I get really lonely. And so I was like, maybe we should just make it so like Halloween lasts forever. Because Halloween's fun and I'm a cosplayer. And my two best friends were like, that's a great idea. Let's just like try to find different ways to incorporate Halloween into every like holiday. So Christmas is Tree Boogaloo. Or Halloween 2 Tree Boogaloo, I think is how we call it. Thanksgiving is Halloween Feast. New Year's Eve is Fancy Halloween. Stuff like that. So, Dell just sent the Tree Boogaloo tree. It's pretty nice. It's also way early, so she set up a Halloween tree.
Alright. So they got fuel trucks, and rather than like, well, we've already done a massive amount of damage, I guess we gotta take care of all these trucks too in a sandstorm. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Got it.
Why are they popping on and off of radar? Sand clouds. Sand breaks up here and there. That's when radar picks them up. If you detect something, strike
So I have to blow up I have to blow up 20 trucks. I've already gotten 4 of them.
Even in sand, you can lock on if you get close enough.
Are you sure you can trust that intel?
Easy for you to say.
You would think sand would be bad for airplane engines, but you know what? I'm not convinced.
I'm going off by myself. Okay, do you think that's for the best?
Spare 15 locked on. truck destroyed. Make sure you wipe them all out.
Take that.
Eyes like a jackal, Trigger.
Jackal.
The truck just vanished into the dust.
Chase it down, dimwit. Spare squadron, a new enemy is approaching. Bearing 350 from the reference point.
Drones.
Coming from the north. Did they pick up Count's aircraft? Wait a sec, don't go blaming me.
They appear to be Erusian drones.
More UAVs? Why are they always after us?
The mission stays the same. Destroy the tankers.
There's no way we can chase the damn tankers now. They're coming.
You're out of your goddamn mind.
A cat doesn't have enough lives to carry out your orders.
Do your duty and take out the tankers.
Enemy on your feet. Column of smoke. Who did that? It was Trigger.
Trigger, I like your style.
Yes.
Tanker confirmed eliminated. Keep going. Burn it all.
UAVs are in the way. Take them out.
Got one on radar. Moving.
Have you forgotten what happens to deserters? I'll send you out to dig up landmine with your bare hands.
That's not fun. I like playing archaeologist as much as everyone else, but that just sounds mean.
Yeah. Why do you suck so bad? Why are you obsessed with me? Jesus.
More people stay behind than I thought. Just stay with Trigger and you'll make it. That's how
There it is.
survive. Allied aircraft down by a UAV.
Pipe down and keep your mind.
Halloween 2 snowed in, Boogaloo. Yeah. Good one too.
Way too dangerous. Damn Count for dragging us into this shit.
Shut the hell
Oh,
up.
see
This has nothing to
streaming.
do with me.
There's a switch on my computer.
Oh, okay. Last time he did that, scared the shit out of us.
Trigger trash the target.
Trigger again?
Spare 15, target destroyed.
It's really burning. That was some primo jet fuel.
Nah, jet fuel
Chamber
doesn't
rocks,
ignite that
everybody.
easily. That was standard
I wish
gas.
it could be that cool.
How about taking targets down instead of flapping your gums?
What? I can't wait to not have to
Spare
listen to you
15,
anymore.
target destroyed.
Okay.
One more truck down.
Big blue explosion. Okay.
Huh? What was that explosion?
You can't stick around forever. Find those targets.
I'm having a good time.
Well
So
done.
you can just
Settle down.
okay.
That's a
There's
lot of
one truck left,
but there could be more
and it's like
somewhere.
close to the border.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, come on, if I
Weapon
lose it.
system's acting up. I can't fight like this. I'm gonna break off. There he goes, running away. And he's who drew the drones here.
Does that count?
Say what you want.
Yeah.
Have fun with your new friends.
Oh, there you are.
Those trucks can't
And
be
now you die.
They should be close to the roads.
The named aircraft for this mission shows up in like the sea of drones.
Okay.
It was like extremely aggressive. But it's like, you don't want the trucks to get away, but you also have to shoot him.
Those tankers will starve their drones for a while.
I'm still alive.
Stick with Trigger and you'll make it. Worked like a charm.
If you think that's all you need to survive, you might as well get your last rites now.
Exactly, that was all dumb luck. Wait, you were
I may be dumb, but like,
Must have been straining to hear from high altitude.
Seems you've learned nothing in the sky, Count.
Well, yeah, it's not like there's anything I can learn from Trigger.
Wah.
wrong pipe.
Okay. I was like, it wasn't that funny for it.
No, it wasn't.
I was like, I'm rarely hilarious.
I got epiglottal problems. Jesus.
QQ more count. Seriously. Hate you so
Why
much.
don't you count your disdain,
The
bitch?
mission was a success. There's nothing else I need to say. Dismissed.
You did fine. Leave.
So it looks like we're getting attention from above. If any credit is due, it should come to me. Prisoners deserve nothing.
Okay, Dick.
So I'm just gonna go crash.
Well, you know what? The success of the team goes to the success of the leader, and I'm going to take all that credit. Oh, spare 15 hit the ground. Bummer.
Do we have time for this mission?
Yeah, it's only 9:40.
Okay. Last mission, probably?
Maybe.
It seems headquarters is starting to view some of you in the penal unit as a valid military force.
Yes.
Or at least that's what the rumors are saying. But that's bullshit. The only reason
You
you're here
also.
is to atone
I
for
hear
your
you.
crimes by carrying out missions.
Well, you sit on your ass and get medals.
You, solitary, now. Okay.
Fine, I guess I'll just sit by myself.
In this mission, you're going into Erusian territory. We know the Erusian forces' communications facility to the north in the Waiapolo Mountains is linked to the swarm of drones. Your mission is critical. You will destroy the facility and then weaken those drones. As it's important, the enemy won't go down without a fight. The area is
I would like one time the enemy to go down without a fight.
I'm just gonna...
If discovered, expect AA missiles.
We're done.
Unless you have a death wish, you must use the clouds for cover around the sides and base of the mountains. Use the clouds to hide from their satellites, and you just might have a chance to shake off their missiles. If you do find a missile on your tail, head to the clouds and pray. Let the
Dear
missile
Cumulonimbus,
crash into
I believe in thee and all that good stuff.
freedom I will give.
Save me from the missiles.
This is a cool mission.
Yeah, it's one of those concepts where they apply an interesting restriction upon you. Radar tower, radar tower.
Is this the height restriction?
Yeah. And like flares don't help you.
Arr, 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 arr.
Grrr, I'm an angry plane. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and yeah, we'll use this boy because I like this boy. There's lots of clouds, and lasers don't work in clouds, which is smart. Actually, we're gonna go to spare skin.
You know, your spare skin you just have all around.
Yep, I have a spare skin. And it's got the 3 strikes on it.
There it is.
So you can see what we're talking about.
Yeah.
They call me 3 strikes for a reason.
On his tail.
There's a Sig. He's cute. You can't see him.
Sorry, everybody.
He scared the shit out of us this morning. Because we were like sleeping.
Oh
and
my
like he was
goodness.
laying up against like your legs, like real long. And like Jer like woke us up or something. And we like pet Sig and like he was just completely still.
And his fur was cold and we were just like, did he die?
Jynx like held a hand to his side for a solid like 10 seconds. And like I put one on, I was like, Jynx, turn on the light. You turn on the light and the click from the light woke him up.
And he looked at us.
Oh Christ.
He looked at us and he slow blinked and he just like curled back up and went back to sleep. But oh my god, I thought he was dead. Like he was not moving at all.
Yeah, he was motionless.
He was in a very deep sleep and I felt bad for waking him up, but thank God.
It's not like he doesn't make up for sleep any other time.
He's asleep right now. I just... It's so
Terrifying.
sad.
Because I like that other time when we found a dying cat.
Yeah, that wasn't fun.
You can trust that intel. Who knows?
That was not fun at all. It's so I'm gonna like grim humor. This next story is grim humor.
It's a bit of a bummer though.
It's just kind of like I'm not gonna go into the whole story.
Yeah.
It's just more of the whole like my friends have older cats. Wow, I just came back to you finding the dying cat. Yeah, well, not any of our cats. I have 2 good friends who live here, and they would go, back when it was safe to, they go on trips all the time, and so they would ask for people to take care of their cats. One is like 21 and the other was like 18. They were really old cats. The 21-year-old is still alive. That cat is still alive somehow. But, like, they went on a trip, and I, like, every time I told them, I was like, your cats are gonna die while I'm taking care of them, and I'm gonna...
You're just like, you know it.
The cats, not the friends, yes. The cats are fine. So, like, I was just like, guys, I'm so scared that you're gonna go on a trip, and one of your cats are gonna die, and it's gonna be my fault just because, and they're like, our cats are, like, older, almost your age, Jynx, like, like, you can't, they're old, they're really old cats.
We know they're old. It's gonna happen someday.
So I was just like, fine, and so we kept pet sitting them, and then yes, one of them died on our watch. Like, I held one of them while they died, and it was just like, oh my god, it happened! And they were, like, really nice about it, and we were able to, like, provide comfort for them and for the cat, and it was as bad of a situation as you could think of, but we had the best, you know, we did the best we could with it. But, like, Man, I hate when I'm right, especially with that. We helped make a tribute. It was great. We had a bunch of art.
Commissioned.
Yeah, we had a bunch of art commissioned, and we got all of our favorite pictures. Her name was Isabel, so we got all of our favorite pictures of Isabel. I had some good number of friends make some art, and we made a huge collage. And so when they came back from their trip, they had the memorial.
Still, that.
But yeah, just fucking. God damn it.
There's a good load of like, are you serious?
I cried. I cried so bad, and then I was like, I can't go to work tomorrow.
I knew it was bad because I cried.
Yeah. Like, I tried to go to work, and then my supervisor, the good one, was like, Jynx, why are you bad? I'm like, I just, it was a bad night. I told him what happened. He's like, go home. I'm like, what, home and sleep? And it sucks. I'm actually crying thinking about it. Damn it.
So.
But the older cat is still alive. Neko is still fine. Neko is fine. That cat is...
Oh, we got more planes coming in.
Woo.
Allied planes.
So yeah.
Nobody told me there was this many nearby. Incoming Allied fighters. Respond.
Uh-oh. Red light.
Red light, green light.
Red light, bad light.
Gorgeous mist effects distraction. Yeah, it's beautiful, isn't it?
The cloud effect's so beautiful.
No, this game is beautiful.
That missiles can't hit me 1 minute.
Time out. Tell me they're barrier troops. Someone's on me. Is he an enemy? Evade!
Ocean fighters do not attack. Shit.
Shit! Oh, they can't do anything to me. I'm invincible!
These guys aren't allies.
Are they spoofing our IFF?
Modern IFF connects to our strategic system via satellites. It can't be decoded.
Something bad is happening.
How do they know? What about markings and craft type?
There's no time.
Only shoot on F-18s.
At this rate, no one's going to get out alive. All aircraft head into the clouds.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
And then what?
Oh, that sucks.
On my tail.
But like,
Is that recent?
oh, hopefully that wasn't too recent.
The enemy's working in coordination.
I'm gonna get distracted by like what the beautiful scene that's about to happen because like I need to not. I'm
It's a
sorry
powerful moment.
Yeah, I'm not gonna cry. I'm not gonna cry. Sounds good.
All aircraft, gather around me. I mean Trigger. What? Bandog, can you register Trigger and the blips around him as friendlies?
What are you thinking?
I was at work at the time and I just could not say. It's
Yeah.
you gotta.
Loss of a pet sucks.
Sure.
All right, all aircraft, form up on Trigger, nice and tight.
They can try. Like a maniac.
Bandog, it's on you.
Full band, what's your location?
The tail end.
Understood. I've sent
I'm
my
still
detail.
mad about this.
Enemies will
Ugh.
be marked as
But yeah,
enemies.
I fucking love this part. The music crescendos and
Yeah. So I'm just gonna say it because like it was easy to miss because we were talking about cats dying. But pretty much one of the things that was alluded to a bunch in this, mission is that Full Band's like, I found out something really big, because he's like a reporter, like he has contacts and stuff. He's like, yeah, I'm onto something. It goes deep. We'll tell you about it after the mission. And Bandog's like, yo, shut up.
like, oh shit, what is that?
So yeah.
And then they said, hey wait, we can't register who's friendly and who's not.
Yeah. Hey, Full Band, what's your location?
Just making sure. I'm so mad. Anyway, you guys can probably guess what's coming. It was a while ago. I lost my axolotls right after too. Yikes! It rains, it pours.
Hey guys, do you mind not chilling out by the sun?
So the song playing.
Shit! Look at those lighting effects. Good lord.
Incoming transmission from HQ. Their weapon is
Oh, Helios, right? I forgot about it.
Helios is back.
carried by Arsenal
Because they're like, hey, a Guyon's got a cool thing going, doesn't it?
It was a stupid plane, but had a great burst missile.
It's a plane that had plane babies. I gotta watch out for those circles.
Yeah. Bandog, like, all Bandog says is, like, why don't you die, or if you do this, you're gonna die. Like,
Or you go to solitary.
Yeah, it's like, Bandog, you suck at life. You're like a terrible AOX. Whoa, look at that.
Yeah. PS4 is a tremendous upgrade. This like came out like the 20th anniversary of Ace Combat. Yeah.
I will say, like, if you're like, this is probably this is the last mission because it's late. Yeah. For plot reasons, if you want to, please ignore us talking about dead cats and read about like what this mission is setting up because it's actually super important when we talk about it. That's okay. And you suck. I hate count. Sorry, guys.
You can shoot this one down here in the clouds, dude. Missiles like waver in the clouds. It's such a cool thing.
On a brighter side, though, Minecraft's newest update has axolotls in it. That's hilarious.
Uh-oh.
On yours it says ally, which is hilarious. Wow, you can actually watch it happen.
What the hell? Full band's down. Friendly fire? Didn't we get all the bandits?
What's it feel like, Count? To get blamed for killing somebody.
Why did Fullbang get tagged as an enemy, Bandog? That was your job.
Count. Count. Fucking run away from me. Come here.
I gotta do the axolotls and fight by his hand. You told me to fire at him. So, yeah. Basically, the full circle is they tagged Fullband as an enemy, and then Count shot him down.
Because Count's like, yeah, I gotta get my counts up. He's a dumbass.
So
he's a bad pilot. So yeah, that puts us at mission like 11.
Oh, should be transported.
After this,
yeah,
we'll see.
Sorry, every time you guys hear me like see my mouth moving.
Oh, no, that puts us on mission 10.
Yeah,
yeah. So we'll actually be yeah, basically about halfway through.
Hold on, Count. It looks like your kill numbers are going up every day.
No.
You know what happens by giving false reports. Anyway, you other pilots should learn from him.
Trigger's sitting in the back corner being like, I watched him shoot down a fucking friend.
Out of this dump. And when I do, their kill count will make my star shine brighter.
You suck.
You?
Why
are you such a dick? He's so mean.
Alright, yeah, we'll probably call it here.
Yeah.
But yeah, plot thickens.
Thick plot. Some of that good saucy plot. So yeah, we'll see you guys Monday, where I'll be playing more No Straight Roads.
Yep.
And then, yeah, check out the YouTube channel. We are Jynx Gaming, JYNX.
Same, yeah, similar tagish.
Yep, and I'll be uploading videos. Should be pretty rapid fire to get through the backlog, and then we'll be doing it about 2 weeks back.
Yeah, we'll start
from each stream. So as soon as it's been 2 weeks, I'll be going up.
Cannot wait to put up the fucking Mario stream.
Mario Deluxe. That's got another week. Yeah.
Yeah, cause like, y'all want to see me suck at games? Holy shit!
Y'all want to see me suck at games?
It was you guys. So we cheated, and we highlighted the entire thing so it'll stay up for a long time. But please.
It's a 30-minute highlight because we
enjoy that 30-minute highlight and enjoy me throwing Yoshis to their death because I couldn't figure out how to use the buttons.
Yep.
You loved it? Thank you.
Yeah, so there's that. And then also, of course, we got $10 towards making me suffer in Bloodborne.
So we're getting close.
I can't believe I keep promoting the fact I want that to be hard.
See, like, what's funny is, like, the first couple tiers are, they're...
It's not the worst thing that could happen.
Yeah, it's just like, it's like, we have to get to, like, $150, and then you got Old Hunters DLC, and then you're fucked.
Yeah.
And, like, I'm sitting here being like, yeah, make Fort suffer! Which means we're gonna have to donate more, because he's gonna die a lot.
Yeah, it's a double-edged sword of charity.
We're gonna do it for charity!
So, yeah.
You donate more, we donate more. It'll be great!
Yep. So tell everyone, tell your friends, tell your friends' friends.
Tell your enemies, too. Whatever.
Yeah. Yeah, enemy money is still money. So, until then, see you guys on Monday. Have a wonderful weekend. Stay warm, stay cool, wash your hands. Don't touch your face, because obviously even the most powerful people on the planet can get sick.
I hope he dies.
You can't say that.
I didn't say who it was. I just said I hope he dies, general. There's a lot of people.
By Amazon.
A lot of men out there.
A lot of sick men.
A lot of sick men.
All right. Good night.